to leave.
Everybody gets their inspiration again.
Yep, don't forget that. Everybody starts off with a point of inspiration.
Oh,
Trust me, Jimmy, I will never forget that.
And Osric, you too. You may turn on. You get a point of inspiration, which is
such a useful thing.
No, I think he knows Fantasy Grounds, but it's the upper right-hand corner of your character sheet. There's an INSP little tick.
That could be your get out of jail free card.
What a gracious GM.
I am.
Hey,
see, that's recorded now.
Hey,
yeah,
Mr.
I know. Now we have like
clip it.
Recorded acts of kindness.
Mr. Gracious GM, could you please adjust the color palette so that we can put in custom color values again?
On the dice?
Yeah.
Oh wow! What? What is it?
Did they patch that out in an update?
To be honest, the update might have removed that.
They may have removed that. Let me get on here and look. One
what
second.
A weird thing to do.
I know.
Out of everything to do.
Smite.
They're taking notes from the Ubisoft devs on Rainbow Six on how not to do updates.
Microtransactions for custom colors.
I guess they did.
Really?
There's not something that I'm seeing in the options menu to talk about dice color and all that, because I was thinking maybe they added a feature there to turn it on.
Let me click the question mark on color and see if they've done anything to it.
Let's see. Loading up.
So much for Patty watching.
Maybe they just didn't like getting
Players
there.
can define a unique color for each character they have activated for the session. The color for each active character is denoted by a small circle. Well, that's not.
Yeah,
relevant.
that's just. Yeah, it's not. I'm saying same thing you're saying. I think they turned it off.
Huh. Assholes.
It may come back. Yeah.
Was it like a hex editor or something?
Yeah, it sure was.
Damn.
They just don't like Gunmare.
It's the anti-high elf. It's the stigma, man. We're not all racists. It's
What's stigma?
That's a big word. Okay, we've got everybody here. Lionel, you're here too, right? Did I hear? Yep,
here,
there we are. Okay, and Osric is with us. He's ready to
Hello,
play.
hello.
There you go.
Where
All right,
you
folks.
come from?
You're gonna find out. He's not there yet.
Oh.
Yet.
I know that Leo's above us, right?
He is above you, and we'll recap here in a second. And we're trying to see within 5 minutes will I be able to kill Osric as soon as he joins the game. Yeah.
Real quick, how do you sort the dice again?
Right mouse click on down by the dice. Right mouse click on the brown desktop, and then the 9 o'clock position. There'll be an arranged dice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, folks, we are live. I don't know, there may be just a few people on the channel. Hopefully, there are a couple. Hello. We have also over on Lord Gasumba's channel. Everybody's a bunch of people over there, so make sure and go check them out. They are live streaming they play tabletop with miniatures and terrain. They are all about the live in-person tabletop game over there. All 1E, Greyhawk, good stuff over there. And we are back for episode 2 of Waterdeep Dragon Praetor Heist. And the guys have been in the channel for an hour already. Ready to play. Man, it's the game. It's the GM. And they just can't get enough of it. Okay. Quick announcements. We will not. I got the whatever. Next Thursday and Friday we'll be off. We will be at Gen Con. Getting into trouble there, recording. May try to stream a little bit, but most of it we're going to be recording that we'll then showcase that next Monday night on the Wizards of the Couch channel. All the stuff that's going on. And get to take the wifey poo. So we're going to see if we can get her into the nerd culture. I'm going to fail, but I'm going to try. Other than that, we'll be back. And tomorrow night we'll have episode 2 of Lost Minds of Phandelver on the Wizards of the Couch channel, starting at 8 o'clock there. Saturday night, for any and all who are watching, we will probably about 8 o'clock here. We're thinking about doing some Jackbox party pack games, just something silly, totally different. Really, my wife's going to show up now as soon as I start the intro. So if anybody's around, we'll be playing that online on the channel and in the Discord room. So if you're bored, not doing anything, and just want to play some silly trivia games, things like that. That's where the place to be. Yeah, I'm going to shut my door because my wife is already home. Awesome. Perfect timing for that. All right, well, we need to do our character introductions for everybody here and get a quick recap because they are ready to continue on with the action, and they just come out of combat in a hideout. But let's do, like I said, we'll start alphabetical order. Abdul, you're first. Introduce us to your character, please.
I am a Goliath barbarian. Once again, not very smart. Doesn't know much words, but he could definitely speak. He's very strong. He likes to cut things in half. Likes to kill things, and that's about it. And he's a simple man.
Like his owner.
Yeah.
Oscar, say hello to everybody, please. Tell us who you are.
Hello.
Since you're new to the channel, a little bit about you. If you've got any social media posts or things like that, just tell us all about yourself, sir.
Name's Daniel. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons in one form or another since I'm 10 years old. I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. I am when I'm not working during the day, I'm a freelance writer and actor. If you want to follow me, my Twitter handle is @FilmAdept, and that's probably the best way to find me on social media than my real name.
PM me that, would you please? And I'll
I
have it.
certainly will.
Okay. Tell us about your character.
Yeah, Osric Thornbottle is a stout halfling rogue, former curator of a library. I say former because he's too curious for his own good and kept getting into things that he shouldn't have been into. So he was dismissed from his job and now is making his living as a messenger, living from pocket to hand to pocket as much as he can.
All right, Mighty Bay J is here to support Daniel. Wow, and welcome to the channel. We appreciate it. And yes, apologize. Yes, mommy's home. Good timing. So, as the dogs go crazy. Genmare.
Well, I'm Genmare. I'm a high elf cleric, a devout follower of Torm. Just looking to sort of find my way in the world, I suppose.
Gray Axe.
I'm Grayax. I'm a Dragonborn paladin. I like preserving nature and upholding the peace as much as I can.
Lionel.
I'm Loco. I play Lionel Straight Arrow, Tabaxi Ranger, who is an outdoor cat.
He's outdoor. That's right. So what they have done so far, they were hired by Praetor of Waterdeep to discover the whereabouts of a large stash of dragons and praetors that were stolen by Lord Neverember, a open lord of Waterdeep. And they know that this treasure has been hidden somewhere, believe in the city, or close by. I'm not certain because multiple groups are looking for this treasure and have been unable so far to discover its locations. Volo Gendam, golly, I just ruined that last name, has been pestering Praetor about some property that he owns and mentioned in a conversation that a friend of his named Floon had said something about the dragons and Praetor stash that he, apparently was teasing about something that he knew, and Praetor got this group together to try to use them since they were fairly new into town and unknown to track down and find out all they could. And so they headed off down to where Floon was last seen with Volo. Actually, we're sent to Yawning Portal to meet with Volo. Oh, Gypsy, stop, please. And Volo told him that he has not seen his friend for a while, and where he might be able to find him was a dilapidated old another tavern in the dock ward. They went down there, did some searching around and some chatting, and found a possibility where he could be at. Some different clues led them to his warehouse, where they were then infiltrated the warehouse only to be attacked by Kinku agents. Hi, sweetie. I'm fed. All yours. Good to see you. You just started right. You came in right when I'm starting. You don't want to say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. Yeah, that's my wife. She's camera shy. They all say hi. They love you dearly for letting you give me to them. That's how it usually goes in the Duffy household when she's had enough. Just shut
We're
up.
glad
Wow.
that she gave us such a gracious DM.
That's right. See, I try to do that. It doesn't work here in the house. She just rolls her eyes and walks by. Especially, like I said, when she walks by to see the studio, she doesn't even want to know. When I'm making voices, it's just too much for her. But anyway, that being said, yeah, so they infiltrated this place. Kinku attacked them. They were ending the battle. And unfortunately, it looks like Lionel was killed, but with a burst of magic, he was saved by a inspiration card that can be purchased while you're playing the game. So any new viewers, you can interact with the game. If you continue to watch over time, you get free Praetors, which will allow you to cash them in for things that you can do to affect the game. But also, if you like cheering, the extra buck or two, there are things that you can buy for the players and they can use during the session here. And I just posted the link up in chat. But anyway, so the flash of magic and all that, Lionel, they quite sure he just disappeared off the floor, but he finds himself up on the second floor of this building. And actually, y'all saw him. You heard him snoring. And actually, I think Grayax saw the arm hanging over the side of the balcony of the second floor. And Osric is not with them. He will appear here shortly. Or will he? Here's Ostric's character. There he is. Okay. That being said, we will pick up. The group is should have the Hall of Map. Make sure they have just, like I said, we just finished combat. They took out 4 dastardly Kinkus, and now are assessing the life choices, the damage that they've caused. What the hell are they doing? And that we will start the game, gentlemen. It's up to y'all. What are we doing?
I mean, the circles are dead bodies, right?
There's circles. There's trash. Yes, there's dead bodies everywhere. You see, I'd probably say a dozen bodies throughout the area. There are two. Well, if you do some searching around there, you're going to see that there are some that are dressed very similar to the. Bring that down a little bit. Like the gentleman that you saw get into the fight with the half-orc at the Yawning Portal. And they have this tattoo on the back of their necks. That it's a winged snake that you have determined or come to know are the members of the Zentarum faction. But the other members you see here are they're dressed alike too, but different. They've got leather armor on. The Zentarum kind of mostly have a lot of black on them, things like that. But this group has kind of got some leather armor on them, and you notice looking at the forearms of these individuals, you will see what look is a circle with there is another circle inside it, and there's 10 like spokes radiating out from the circumference of the circle. That is something new that you have not seen.
I mean, are these bodies like fresh? Or?
This fight has just taken place, or just recently happened.
Okay.
Yep.
Does anybody have a piece of parchment that I could copy these symbols down for maybe further questioning?
Let me skirmish in my bag.
You might be able to find some paper stuff on here. This was you're looking at in front of you right now. There's lots of. It looks like most of it looks like this has been stolen. There's different markings on it everywhere, but there's all sorts of things. There's clothing. There's assorted goods. There's meat. Some of it's somewhat spoiled, but the rest of it looks fairly good. It's a cache of supplies. Most
Not
of
having
the
parchment.
stuff you see are rations and boots, but most of the clothing you'll see were black. And you remember when you came in there over the door of this place was the Zentarum symbol.
Hmm.
And don't forget also that one of the things that y'all had noticed, learned being in town, that you and got a little bit of Praetor, a little explanation, that the Zentarum and what you hear is called the Xanathar Guild, they have almost come into open war in the streets with each other. And I will turn off the tokens so y'all may freely move about. And let's see.
Right. I'd like to pick my mace up.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, again, Mayor, would you like to hold this torch?
Yeah. Let me put my
Thank
shield
you.
away.
And with that happening, I'm gonna have my great axe out, holding it.
I would like to search these boxes and maybe the bodies around me for any sign of paper.
You'll find, I'm saying you can find some paper and stuff like that, notes, there may be some shipping labels and stuff like that. And then you hear, actually make me a perception check, Grey Axe, please. Oh, wow. Oh, hey, you hear some footsteps coming from the northern area around the corner. Something was creeping around, but a board creaked on the floor.
I'm gonna turn around and whisper it to the two next to me. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I heard somebody in here with us still. Boards creaking.
Why do I go look around?
Bring that torch forward.
Yeah, I'd step up.
Yeah, and then all of y'all hear the sound of snoring coming from the second floor.
Well, let's move up a little bit and see if we can scout out what's happening.
All right.
Hey, Abdul, you look around the corner and you see this small humanoid individual looking around.
What are you doing here?
I was sent to find some people. Praetor sent me, said you guys might need some help with a door.
Oh, okay. Praetor sent you. That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Well,
He's looking at a map in his hand and looking around. It's like, did I come to the right place, or did I walk in on something maybe I should ignore?
Well, you're definitely in the right place.
Praetor's so smart sometimes. He knows where to send all the characters.
I know. So, I'm guessing you know about
how he does it.
Volo, right?
Yeah, I spoke to Volo before I came here. He said that to catch up to you as soon as I could. Apparently, I'm just missed fun.
Yeah, he definitely did. His friend went missing. We're trying to find him. And our lead ended up here.
Did you kill all these people?
Not the people. No.
The people were dead when we arrived.
Yeah, Osric, you'll see feathers flying in the air.
The feathers are our
feathers.
work.
Good. You keep to that story if anybody asks. We can probably convince them that, you guys are innocent, and that means I am too. Just keep a straight face when they ask you that question.
And y'all will look up and see. So there's kind of two maps for a little bit, but I'm sending you the second one. And this is kind of the middle area. And there's the stairwell going up that you'll see from both maps. And hanging over the edge there, you will see the tabaxi.
Damn cat.
I'll make my way upstairs.
You can
I'll
just
follow Grey Axe.
yeah. So just drag yourself to the stairs, and then I will put you over to the second map. It's kind of funny how it all plays out, but y'all can. And he is out cold. Oops.
Oh.
Okay, I get you.
Oh, careful, Abdel. You don't want to fall.
No,
Yeah,
that would be very bad.
And y'all will see very similar, more stuff, more supplies. And then there's a wall here with a door. and then you'll see down the long way overlooking the rest of the area. And that's it. There's
Is he
your...
okay?
Maybe we should go check things out and make sure there's no feathers or
So-
anything.
Lionel's just out cold. He's not dead or
No.
unconscious.
No,
Okay.
He's
he
snoring.
that card made a saving. It made him stable, so he's bleeding,
Okay.
but he is unconscious. But he looks alive. Yes,
He's having a nice cat nap.
you knew it was coming.
One way to
folks.
put it.
You knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
Well,
I'll have a look at him.
yeah, you do that.
It's like more supplies, and then over there on the crates, you can look. You'll see more bolts of clothing. There's some olive oil. Some of it's spoiled. Everything in here reeks of the dock and fish. Also, there are hundreds of pairs of soiled sandals that just hundreds of these. They're wooden, soiled. They're just ugly looking sandals. Y'all have seen them on other people before, just kind of wearing around town. But they stopped being worn because y'all are it's winter time right at the moment, and so things have gotten cold and sandals kind of went out of fashion. Everything here looks like crap, though. You know, it's been sitting here for a long time.
So I shouldn't be enraged still. How do I take that away?
I will take it away for you. When you put it on yourself,
'Cause I'm at a...
you hit the little on the combat tracker. There's a little wing boot.
Oh yeah.
And you click that, and then that'll show you your effects, and you should have
Oh yeah,
a
and I
red.
can delete it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
there you go. Nicely done.
Because I'm not in combat anymore.
That's
so
correct.
that
It
would
will drop off you. Very
be
much so.
happening here.
To inspect the door.
It's a
Yes.
nice wooden door.
Any inscriptions or markings on it?
Nope.
Are we here looking for his friend or looking for clues on how to find him?
A little bit of both.
We don't know much information. We know that he might have ended up here.
I see.
We had heard from the dragon bar. I forget the first part of that name. That he was seen leaving with some very suspicious men, and we were pointed to the candlelight.
No, he left. So
Right.
no, he went. Him and Volo were at this rundown tavern drinking. Volo had enough. Floon wanted to stick around because he was gambling and living the life. And when he met another gentleman, they looked like it was gentry, some type of noble individual, and a few people actually thought that they said he was Rainier Neverember, Lord Neverember's son. And they drank for a while, and when they left, someone happened to notice that some black-clad individuals followed them out of the tavern, and that was the last they saw of them.
This is
So he
hideout.
disappeared with some shady individuals in the city of Waterdeep. Well, that should be easy to narrow down.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we presume is their hideout, or their base of operations.
I'd like to put my ear up to the door and listen
Go right ahead.
for any sounds.
Oscar, give me a 1, 2, 3 real quick, would you? I'm checking something out. Oscar, say hello for me.
Hello.
Not lighting up. Why not? Let me.
Can you at least hear me?
Now I can. I can hear. Oh yeah, I hear you. It's your overlay's not lighting up. I figured it out though.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Thank you. Want to make sure they know you're speaking. You may make your perception check. Is that your 17 that you just rolled in the
Yes.
town? Yeah. You hear nothing.
Lionel is stable but bleeding, correct?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
stable now. Yeah, as long as y'all take a look at him and all that and know.
I'd clean him up a bit.
Yeah, and you've got, if y'all, I'm not sure if someone used any of their healing potions. You do know that y'all each
I did.
have
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say he used a Gunmare when he was down.
so-
you can force feed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks
so,
for that.
Yeah, you can use. Yeah, so there's other ones around. It's up to y'all, or you can just drag them around if you want.
Does he look heavy?
Get him up.
I was gonna say I think it'd be a wiser decision to have him up.
He's a very useful scout.
Right.
As I
He can
rub my
shoot things.
Remember the glass.
Yeah.
So, this is a door here?
There is
Yes,
a door
there is
there.
a door. I did not
Yep.
hear anything inside. I have not checked to see if it is locked yet.
Well, let me make myself useful.
By all means.
Could I bring him back around with a cure wound spell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can cure you wounds or healing potion. All the above. You use the spell, just check them off. Yeah.
I think I'll go cure wounds on this one.
You have the effect, just drag it on them. You grab the heal or target them either way. So,
Yep. Check off the spell real quick.
thank you.
That's my spell. That's my last spell for the
Well, that's pretty darn good. Lionel begins to cough, and you see his eyes open up.
Oh, this one is an idiot. I should never do melee.
Don't beat
Oh,
yourself up.
I am
too
a
bad.
ranger for a reason, not to be melee. Oh, that does hurt.
I could tell you didn't do good on melee.
Well, lesson learned.
You're good with the bow. You
I'll help him up.
stick with that.
Yes,
You can
not
help
so
him up.
much with the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're,
Nicely done.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Osric, what are you doing at the door, please?
What's the door made of?
Wood?
I'm going to check to see, does it even have a lock on it?
It does. You can tell that it has a locking mechanism built into it, yes.
But is it locked?
You would have to give me a check.
Which one?
Perception. Or you can just turn the handle.
Somebody.
Well, I'm not going to turn the handle. Yeah.
I'll turn around.
Uh-huh.
It does not appear to be locked.
Okay.
Barely even appears to be working doorknob.
Yeah. Okay. I'll open it.
You open it up, and as you do, you hear a ding-ling-ling. A small bell
Ooh.
goes off.
Damn it.
And you look up above the door on the inside, and there's a little hanging bell that catches when the door hits it. Inside the room looks like a desk, looks like a little office area. But if it's been used, wow, they were really careful not to disturb the cobwebs that are draped all over everything. And a little mouse just runs right by you. Turns, makes it middle room,
Lionel?
sees Lionel,
No.
and you actually hear the feet skid of the mouse on the wood as and it turns right around and shoots right back and disappears underneath the bookcase.
Is that the same one you were talking about earlier?
No, this is a mere warehouse rat. The one I saw was a huge street rat. Much more.
What are you eating? What are you eating,
Oh, me?
His tail.
Tail sticking out
There's
of
a
his
tail,
mouth.
yeah. Like spaghetti.
The
Is that his
birds are
lunch?
Downstairs. I'm sorry.
Y'all
Yeah.
notice about them that y'all see several tails from time to time sticking out of his mouth, but then they quickly disappear like they were never there.
You look away for a second, look back, and they're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So this bell, is it like strung up like it's supposed to be an alarm, or is it like it's kind of bell you would see on the door of a store when you open it?
It's that second.
Okay.
But then you look, and you do see a little wire
Mm.
attached to the bell.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna see
watch
if I can
the
figure out
staircase.
where that goes.
It seems to disappear into the wall. Yeah. You were unsure.
Can I like clip it so it doesn't like do whatever it's supposed to?
You can reset it, but it already went ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling.
Yeah, true enough.
With that
That's up
noise
to you.
happening, with the bell,
Nah.
I'm gonna go back toward the stairs and
Uh-huh.
hold that flank.
Yep. Yeah, nothing's happening downstairs. You're good there.
Is that a door in this room as well on the left wall?
There is a door there. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna listen at it.
I'm gonna follow him in. Make sure 6 is covered.
You can make me another perception check.
Light's going away.
Yeah. Yeah, the light is going away because a couple of y'all cannot see. Once again, you don't hear anything.
I'm going to search this door a little more carefully than I did the last one after that bell thing. Let's check the locks, and I'm also going to check for any kind of trap that might be associated.
In the tower this time. You have a little tower in the bottom right-hand corner of your fancy grounds. When you grab your perception check, you need to grab it and drop it in that tower, please. Yep. The same condition of the door lock. It looks like it's not even barely been used. It doesn't appear to be locked. You kind of, check around the outside of the frame of the door and all that, and you don't see anything.
Okay. Well, discretion and all that, but we don't have time for this, so I open the door.
Ding, ling, 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 ling.
I kind of cringe a bit.
And once again, another office.
One job. I'm
thing.
not doing it very well.
Next time I see Prater, I'm gonna really thank him.
We're rejects for a reason. Just now hold it. Same thing with this room. There's more dust, more filth. There's trash. It's an office again, bigger, a couple more desks. Yeah, more cobwebs.
Banging my head on the roof.
And there's another door in here, or
two doors. There are 2 doors over there.
I'll lean at the door and ask Lionel if he's gonna stay there or come with us.
Would be wise
to
if
stay out here for the moment, just making sure no one comes up behind us.
Also, if these things continue to be trapped and he's in his vulnerable state, he might not survive it. Moving on.
There are 2 doors. Once again,
Look at the north one first.
the doors they still everything looks the same. Yep.
Is there?
But you don't see anything of value in this room at all.
From the wire, like from the bell wire.
Mm-hmm. It goes into the wall and it disappears.
Into the walls.
Yeah, the wire very barely detectable from the hanging mechanism, but there is a wire on the top, and then it actually goes into the wall, and but you can't see where it goes from.
Would
there.
it look like you could ease the door open and like cut the wire before you open it all the way from one of the doors we've already opened, or?
It's a possibility. Those are some dex checks.
I'm the small one, so let me give that a shot.
Yeah, you just want to use the door open.
Yep, you may use your thieves' tools. You clip the wire.
Expertly done.
For once. Starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Alright, I'll slowly swing the door open.
Mm-hmm. It's another room.
Oh, doesn't look there's much here.
Nope,
a lot of cobwebs.
Stuff. Yep, junk.
Gonna do the same thing.
Yep, thieves told you. Yep, you're fine. Open the door.
Alright. Yep.
Same thing. Stuff.
Well, this has been a fruitful search. Where should we go now?
We should go search the bodies downstairs for any clues.
Maybe
you haven't searched the bodies yet?
Too. No. We kind of got interrupted by somebody sneaking into the room or the house.
Well, rifling through the dead's pockets is quite disrespectful.
Well, we're not going through its pockets. We're trying to identify them. Or get a gist of what occurred before we showed up.
Going all back downstairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Okay.
And if I recall, somebody mentioned a door in the back when we were out.
There's a door. There's a door in the back, and there's a door outside with a second-story room area. The second floor up there.
I would remember. Yeah.
Wasn't
Because
there?
I went and looked around the back side.
It was-
Uh-huh.
You told us about it. That's how I know.
Yep.
Wait,
And it looks like it's only accessible from the second floor.
Wait a minute.
did we not see the door up there for the back?
I'm
Nope.
going back up.
Hmm.
Uh,
I will stay down.
I'll wait
You may.
downstairs.
Yep. So y'all
Gonna
search
go
around.
back
So
outside.
while we're still on this, actually, I actually could put both maps. Let me try to do this so the stream can see what's happening here. Since we have a we have dueling maps. So Osric, you've run back upstairs, hearing that the guys told you that there is an second level overhanging the north side of the building. And there's a door underneath. There was a door underneath there, but there, looked like there was a second floor area, an L-shaped, sticking out of the building. You guys downstairs, more supplies and all that, but there is a door that you see under the stairwell, on the east side of the room there. There's a door there,
Interesting.
shut.
Dig in there.
Strange.
Check the lock or the handle. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Does it pull out
Actually,
or
when
in?
you pull the door, actually when you
Careful,
touch the door and all
Grace.
that, the door actually is not even really hanging on the hinges at all, and it just kind of you barely catch it before it crashes to the floor.
Oh,
You're strong.
Yeah, exactly. And you will see a room here, and it just, you're overwhelmed by sour fish and vinegar. It looks like was a storage area for food that is just rotted out. And you see some ropes and tarps, and there's smashed barrels in here. And you're like, oh, and you wave, the cost of the soured vinegar, and you hear this, and you hear this ragged breathing buried underneath all this trash.
You hear that too?
I guess I'm gonna
Grey Axe does because he's in the doorway.
Oh, so we don't hear it, but he does.
bring the torch up. I need some
Yeah.
light.
Oh,
in
okay.
here.
He barely hears it. Is
And would I see anybody under it? Like any hands or anything?
You see some boots sticking out
I'm
from under
gonna,
some
I'm gonna
trash.
grab the boots and pull.
Lionel.
you pull, and you pull out. There is an individual here, covered with just pickled herrings and all that. And he goes, he sounds like he kind of snaps away. Don't hurt me, please. I didn't mean it. No more.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Who are you? Why am I here?
I'm not sure why you are here. I am Grey Axe.
My name is Raynar. Raynar Neverember.
Your name
Why-
brings of interest to me.
Why? Why is that? I don't want nothing to do with my family, please. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of my name. But I didn't need to be attacked with my good friend Floon in the middle of the night.
Funny you mentioned Floon. That is who we are looking for, actually.
Is he not here?
We don't know.
I have not.
We have not found him.
Oh, we had drank too much, and I offered. Floon was definitely 3 sheets to the wind, if you know what I mean. He'd had way too much for the man of his size, and I escorted him home, and we were just headed off of Fillet Street in Zostro when we were jumped by some thugs. And then I woke up here, and there was a fight breaking out in the darkness, and I crawled my way, and with the screaming and the sound like squawking and everything else, and I got in here, and then I hit something and fell into this. Oh, my clothes, they're ruined. How do I ever get these fixed? Oh, no.
Buy new ones. That smell is not coming out.
Grayax, perhaps we should remove him from this rank cupboard.
Yeah, I'll step back and allow him to kind of step out into the room.
I'm stepping back. I don't want to throw up.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's kind of, he pulls off some fish, and the pairing kind of pull out of his pockets, and one out from under his collar, and it's just, and it's sticky, and he's just, and yeah.
Smells
Other
like
than
dinner.
the tabaxi, the rest of you are. I don't
How can
know
you eat during this situation, Leo?
who, where.
What
I see
situation?
there's a couple dead bodies. What are these? And he moves over the kinku there on the ground, and then he sees more, the torchlight and all that, and he sees more bodies. And those look like some of the men that were dressed that kidnapped us. Oh, it's the Zentarum, I can tell already. They think my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was open lord, and that he's hidden this stash somewhere in the city. They think they kept asking me about something called the Stone of Galore, thinking that it's an artifact that they could use to find this treasure. But my understanding that Xanathar Guild has recently acquired this, but then they lost it. Someone stole it, and they apparently think that I know something about this, and I don't. I haven't spoken to my father in years and don't care to.
Might I ask how much they're saying their father embezzled?
Enough to buy this city, almost. It's enough, believe me.
Why are you and your father on such bad terms with each other?
Because I don't feel like being a gentry. I don't feel like I do what I want to do.
When's the last time you seen Floon? Did you see him when you were trying to crawl away, or?
No, I don't remember. I was blacked out of the side of head, and I don't. And he kind of shakes his head. I'm still a little groggy. I apologize. I need, let me catch my. He comes down and he'll kind of, and he'll sit down on the stairs here to kind of wipe himself off, and he looks, he's other than the crap all over him, you can tell he's got good looks. He definitely, his clothes when they were in good shape were quite expensive. But other than that, he's told, he just does not want to follow. He doesn't want to follow. He said, I don't want to follow my family's footsteps.
Well, that's
I'll make my own name, my own way.
I respect that.
But Floon is another story, though. But if Floon is not here, then where could he be? Like I said, we were just right off of Fillet Street and headed north on Zastral when we were attacked, and then I woke up here, and then in the midst of this battle. Now, while that's taking place, Osric, you're upstairs. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, based where this overhang they told me about was, trying to figure out where the door would be, because there has to be a door somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So let's search this area, these walls that are in front of me, looking for something, maybe a hidden latch, outline of a door, or something like that.
Okay. You are searching that area. You make me a couple of perception checks in the tower, please.
I'll do.
You're searching along the wall here, and you see nothing to indicate any type of break in the, you're hitting outside wall, it looks like to you. Wood. stucco, kind of the keeping the wood, the kind of insulation and all that, but there's a door here. You have no idea. What's up, Prop Bonus in the house? Good to see you. Any of you guys, or any of your channel, are y'all headed out to Gen Con next week? Want to make sure all that's going, because gonna be there myself. Yes, okay, I thought so. So we're trying to, with Jalzum and Gasimba, just everybody, trying to see what night we can all make sure we know where we're at. And 10 of the crew, well, oh man, I am like, holy moly. Just me and my wife, man. I'm jealous. Oh yes, but then we need to make sure and find out what everybody's doing Friday night or Saturday night. Cool. Anyway, so while so Osric, you're looking, you don't see anything on that wall.
Would this match up to where the overhang is?
No.
No. Okay, well, that'd be explaining. Based on what they said, where would I have to look? Is it like one of the rooms that I was in already?
You think maybe in the back office areas, yeah. This looks like just a storage area, but,
And I'll go back in here. I'll start in the upper left room, and I'll just keep moving along the north wall until I find it. If I find something, that's where I need.
And what are you doing, Gray Axe, while he's moving around? Are you banging on something down there?
I was going to start banging on the door outside.
All right, there you go. Teamwork. Nicely done. As you're starting to search... Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, Grex, I'll follow you.
Okay.
But I was going to do our new friend a favor here. Prestidigitation. I can clean or soil any 1 cubic foot object. His clothes, since they can be fit inside of a cubic foot. Would I be permitted to?
You talking about Raynar's clothes and all that? You mean cleaning them and all that? Oh, certainly. Yeah. To pull the soil out, and the smell might actually stick around a little bit, but yeah, you make him look more presentable. Most certainly.
All right.
Very nice, and he's kind of wow, and he gives you a very shrewd look and a nod as he's still kind of pulling a few more pickled herring out of his boots.
Yeah, I'll nod back.
Would you like to hand him the torch so we can still see in here?
Yes. You can return that favor by holding this.
Sure. Hey, now Gray Axe, you're banging around in there, and Ostrich, as you're searching. Now you get advantage on your roll. You hear banging almost right below your feet.
Okay.
You may roll that perception with advantage. You find a crease in the wall there to the north.
Aha! I may say that just a little too loud. Woohoo! Found it! I'm gonna move my hand along the crease and see if I can find like the outline of whatever this is. Doing a very careful search because we've already run into a couple of belled rooms. I want to see if there's anything similar on this.
It looks like you've got to push the door in, you don't see, if you do, when you push the door and just kind of look up, you see another bell.
All right, we'll try to cut that.
Yep.
Oh no.
You do not as you push the door open, and when you do, that bell rings, but you hear the other bells in the other rooms ring, except for the one that you cut the wire to, or the two. You actually did both of them, didn't you? So those two, but you hear you hear bells in the ones that you didn't get.
One of these days I'll do this right, but I'll peek into the room.
Yep. So you see 2 wooden crates sitting in the room. They look new. They look like, they're not covered with dust and filth and all that like you see in the offices, and you'll see drag marks on the floor like they have been recently put here.
All right. Well, any markings on them?
No.
Okay. I will try to open one of them.
You find the treasure. Game over. Good job. That was a fun set. Wow. They found all the dragons real quick. You pry open a couple of planks off of the first chest, and you see there are 4 looks like there's 4 things. They're wrapped in leather, and you kind of pull them back a little. It looks like they're paintings that have been, carefully wrapped up.
Oh, and in good condition?
Very good condition. Yes.
Huh.
Can't say what they are, but they have. Yeah, they are. Looks like they are. Very nice. They've. The leather, the wrapping has been put in place like these were important to somebody.
Is it possible to figure out the worth, or?
Not at the moment. You'd have to get them looked at. Not, yeah.
All right. You said there's another crate in here,
There's
right?
a crate
second one?
right next to it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll pop the planks off of that one also.
You pop them off, and you see, looks like there are 15 bars laying in the bottom of this crate. They're look like no one halfling playing on there. They look like they're silver trade bars. Whoever they belong to looks like they've been scraped off, but they're corroded. You could tell that they've been here a while, or they've been set next to something, or maybe it's because they've been in the dock for a while, the corrosion from all the salt and all that. But there are 15 of them here, and they may be worth something each. But you don't know, but you can kind of see that the emblem, the ownership emblem has been scraped off of them.
Yeah, belongs to us now. I stamped my foot on the floor to answer the banging that he was doing to let him know I'm in here.
Yep, Gray Axe, hit right over your head. Mm-hmm.
How tall is the? How high up is the?
I'd say it's about 10 feet.
If I were to step back, could I actually see the door onto the balcony?
No, it's not a door. It was another level to the area above y'all. But
I see.
Yeah, you were under it. Yeah, sorry. If I said balcony, sorry.
Oh, so this is just an overhang then?
Mm-hmm. It's an overhang room. Yeah.
Oh, I get what you mean. Are there any windows on it?
No, not at all.
Weird.
Very strange.
I put my fingers in my mouth and I give a whistle. Okay. Hopefully they can hear me.
Y'all hear whistling coming from the room. Yes.
I'll go.
I wait for a few seconds, and if I don't hear footsteps on the stairs, I'm going to run to the stairs and be like, will you get up here?
I'm going to ask this guy to fall or go up the stairs. This nice gentleman.
To go upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He, hold on, let me get the map here for me. He will move up the stairs. Are y'all coming with it? Y'all all moving upstairs?
No, I'll stay down here, kind of just by this door where the.
Yep, where all the dead bodies are at.
Yeah, I guess
I'm checking the dead bodies.
Yeah, they outside the Kinku, looks like everything that the groups were using to fight with are all kind of stacked up. Like I said, there were kind of 2 little piles over here on the eastern side of the wall of their weapons, and they didn't they really quit. Trying to see some of their armor's been pulled off. Looking at most of it, unfortunately, it looks like it's taken some fairly good damage because this battle raged on for a little bit. And
I don't have the map.
Oh, here, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Lionel, none of these dead
Thank
people
you.
were flown, right?
But other than that, they don't seem to really have anything on them, anything of value, and their weapons look like crap.
Okay.
Looks like they're all henchmen, underlings.
Okay, good.
Going to ask the nice fellow with the torch to fall. Or I'm gonna ask, you whistled for me?
Yeah, I found something here. I think we can. Maybe we ought to retire.
Oh. Well, that sounds good to me. I'm gonna ask him to follow me.
Yeah, he's following. He is following. Yeah, y'all move in there,
okay.
and he's got the torch, and you find Ostrich in this small little secret room. and he's got 2 crates sitting there, and he
Oh.
tells you what's in them.
Yeah, this one's got paintings, it looks like, and this one, trade bars of some kind, although the stamp has been removed. So as far as I'm concerned, they belong to us now.
I mean, sure. that sounds. Are they like? Are they in like any? Are they on the floor? Like we
No,
can
they're in a
move
crate.
them, or
No,
they're in a
there's
crate,
2
okay.
crates in that little bitty side room that he found that's overhanging the
okay.
the second one, and you can look, and in the first crate looks like there are 4 wrapped up, very nice paintings. Can't tell what they are, but they're because they're in the crate, but they definitely been taken care of. And then the other crate has got looks like about 10, 15. Looks like they're silver, but they've got corrosion on them, and which are going to have to be cleaned off. And they may still, the silver's taken a beating, so they may not have been completely worth what they would be originally, but they, there's no doubt they still have a value to them once they're cleaned off.
Well, how are you wanting to get these out of here?
You can just pull them. So I will put if you're going to say you grab the crates, or I will, in your party sheet in the inventory page, I will drag, boom, and boom. There's some pictures there, and there's the silver bars, and that's what y'all will find out. What you don't know right now, but I just went ahead and identified them, but there's going to be, you can leave them in there for right now. You don't need to pull them over. I just know that you're carrying them. So
Okay, then.
they're items you'll be able to sell or find out more about later. But you're good.
Yeah, I'll carry them downstairs.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all can move back downstairs.
And I'll ask the light to follow me, obviously.
Yeah. Ostrich, are you going to follow them or stay up there?
No, I'll go with them. I'll do like a once over in the room before I leave to make sure there's like nothing on the floor that I missed. But then I'll follow them downstairs.
Actually, there he is. As you're moving along and kicking stuff up, in the other room to the south, something catches your eye. It's kind of strange. There is a paper origami bird laying on the ground.
I'll pick it up.
We'll put it in the party sheet. And
Matter of fact, I'll put it in my pocket.
Yep. So what you could do, you can go to the party sheet, grab that, and drag it to your inventory. Grab the shield that says paper. It'll say parchment in the inventory in the party sheet. There you go. Okay. Now you've got it's an origami paper bird.
Okay. Interesting. Weird to find that here.
Boom. That's it. Nothing else catches your attention, and then y'all make your way downstairs.
Well, guys, it appears we were half in a bus coming to this place. We found one person.
Yep. And y'all begin to hear a commotion and barking of commands outside.
Sounds like the town guard.
We should probably leave.
We can. I understand that, but I looked down at the crates. How are we going to get them past the guards if that is indeed the guards?
Well, as you're thinking about that, yes, multiple guard members storm the building from both the door to y'all's south right there and the warehouse area to the mint, and hold the doors. Don't let anybody out. And this captain gentleman walks in, and he is sitting looking. We heard of a disturbance here. What is going on? And he looks and he sees all the dead bodies, and he goes, and they say, hold still, nobody move. And he yells out a command, and the guardmen that are there's probably, I'd say, about 15 of them here, all, move to attention, and their halberds and their swords, come down. And he looks at this, and he goes, "Who are y'all? What are you doing here?"
Crickets go.
We gentlemen, and I point to Raynar.
Raynar, yeah, steps around and goes, "Oh, Captain Staggett, it's Raynar here." And you see Staggett kind of look. He goes, "Raynar, you, ooh, and he catches the smell. What are you doing here? It's been a while since I've seen you." And they, you see the captain. Basically, he all of a sudden he kind of pulls his leather armor down. His armor down, and he kind of pulls his doublet tight, and he goes, "Stand to over there." And he kind of barks, an unneeded command at one of his guards, and he goes, I didn't expect to see you here, Lord Neverember." And Raynar goes, "No, please do not call me that. You know me better than that, Staggett. It has been a while. These gentlemen have nothing to do with what you see before you hear. They happen to fall upon this place looking for me and my good friend Floon. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would still be alive." And Staggett he's looking at you. You can see he's definitely one of those types that, follows the law, and he's checking to see, he's looking at every one of you. I don't recognize y'all. Well, and I would have to say, I reckon, especially with the big men there and a Tabaxi and Dragonborn, we've had this dock area kind of under surveillance for a while. But none of y'all look like the big fish that we are after. An Erstal Floxen, one of the Zent's higher ups. He's been known to be seen coming in and out of this area for some time. And he is rumored to be part of the recent strife that has undertaken the city between the Zents that are under his control and the Xanathar's Guild. And when we heard there was something happening here, I was unfortunately not in the area and had to finish what I was doing and rush here with the men. But it looks like we didn't get here in time. And he looks over a couple of the guys and he goes, "Search the area here." And they, "Yes, sir." And you'll see a couple of them move around. And he goes,
I sit on the crate that has the silver bars in it, so it just looks like I'm sitting down on something.
And
Just kind of whistling.
he looks around and Neverember, and he goes, "That's quite all right, sir. Captain Staggett, I understand. Or, have your men look. By the looks of it here, this was Zent and Xanathar's another issue with what's been taking place." And the guard says, "Well, that may be the case, Neverember, but you know that the code legal should be adhered to at all time." And he makes sure, and you see him reach into his pouch area and he pulls out this roll of paper and he hands, and each one of you are still bound by this document when you're inside our city. And he hands each and every one of you, even Neverember, another one of the leaflets that y'all have seen stuck everywhere, which are the rules of the city. I can overlook what's happened here this time, but don't make it a regular occurrence. But what else has happened? But Neverember, once again, tell me, why were you here? And he goes, well, he explains to him in Floon the whole deal. We're drinking and all that and got popped and attacked. And he believes that it was, he's not quite certain. It could have been, he didn't saw them in black outfits, which leads to be Zent, but then what are the Xanathar members doing here? And he goes, and they were asking about me and Floon. And maybe, Captain, you could help us with some of your men to locate Floon. And he goes, "No, I don't think so. I won't send any of my forces into the sewer systems if it happened to be any of the Xanathar, since that's what they use a good much of time to move around in our city. And I best, if you are here in the city also, not meddle in any criminal matters like that. Leave this dirty business to the city guard."
Osric throws his hands up. "Don't look at me. I'm just a librarian."
Not all City Watch officers are nice as me.
Thank you for your attitude.
Well, you're lucky you had Raynar here, and he will he will motion back over to his guys. He says, search the area, secure the building itself, while the two corporals are searching. And he goes, I will let y'all leave. And he will turn around, but don't make this a habit, Raynar, and you and your friends. And he will basically kind of motion out, and he looking at y'all, and he will turn his back, and he will push by y'all, and then he kind of makes his way up the stairs, and then the other guardmen's kind of skedaddle off, looking around. Most of them, look tired. They look like they're trying to work, but they really don't care.
If we're gonna get these crates out of here, now might be the best time.
Yeah, I take the crates. It's just.
Yep, y'all can motion out.
Time to get out of here.
So y'all move on out, and you're back into. Yep. So you're out, and we are back to the city, and y'all made your way. I believe we were. Where did I have y'all at? Let me see. Okay, so y'all were right here. And the attack on Floon and all that was back down by the old... If y'all can see those arrows, God almighty, you can't. Here, let me change my color for a second, because that is going to be just horrible.
Okay. I was trying to find them. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, you're not going to see them at all. So there we go. It's still with this map, it's pretty busy. But, and Raynar, saying, well, this, if those weren't Zents, then it had to be Xanathars. And they, like I said, like the captain was saying, that's sewer business. That means that they may not have brought Floon anywhere near here. If the Zents God, this is just confusing. Who knows where he's at? But
did you say sewer?
Sewers, yes. The Xanathar Guild live below the city. What some say is rumored a dungeon, but I find that poppycock.
The way to go to... Oh,
But
How shady do you have to be in Waterdeep to hide in the sewer?
well, you know that the rumor is that Xanathar is a guild holder. He is a beholder, apparently. Some say that runs this guild, the crime guild, the dark undercity, bottoms of Waterdeep, and that the other vicious rumor and the other group learned in the Yawning Portal is that there's a hole in the middle of the Yawning Portal that leads down to a dungeon, and the vicious troll came up out of the hole while they were there with Volos and attacked them with some sticky chicken birds.
Yeah, so, we know a lot about that.
Where we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know how to get down there.
Well, that doesn't. So the portal, the hole that doesn't lead to the sewers. That actually apparently goes down into the dungeon area. Y'all know that there are multiple areas. There are multiple access points and things like that to sewers around the city. Okay. Yeah.
What time would it be in game about now?
Oh, this is going to be sun is rising. Okay. And Raynar says, well, I am of no use other than I can tell you that to backtrack and possibly follow our steps, and I can kind of give you the lay of where we came out and which way we walked from the tavern. I forget the name of it, the Skewered Inn or whatever he called it. But he says, I can tell you exactly where I think we were when my world went black, where Fluent and I was at, and he can give you a kind of a rough estimate that is just a block or two maybe from the front door of that tavern when it happened. And he says, I appreciate and will, do all my best. I owe you a favor, for you saving me and finding me of this mess. I have a residence in the Sea Ward. All you have to do is ask for the Never Ember House. It was what I inherited from my mother, not my father. And if anything is ever needed, you are more than welcome to come visit or ask for me there. But I will tell you that be careful, because it unfortunately is constantly under surveillance from the spies that are loyal to my father. They always watch. But if you happen to be in the area or need something, you have an open invitation to my house. But I may not be there. Usually I'm out and about enjoying my freedom that my father so hates. But that being may, I will excuse myself and get home to get a bath. And even though they did take the stench, the goo from this clothes, I think they are ruined. And they would be nothing good but just fire, kindling for a fire. And I will burn them to try to ease my remembrance of this awful night. But please find Floon. He's an innocent sort. And he will turn with the air of pomp, and he says, "I'm off." And he walks away.
God.
Thanks.
Well, guys.
Thank you. I can finally breathe now.
That's right.
I was kind of getting used to it.
No,
So he
never.
said to come by his house if we want something, but he's not going to be there. So
He's very rarely there. He
show
just lets
ourselves
you know.
in.
No, he has retinue and all that, so he is still his nobility.
I say we find a place to hole up and get some much needed rest, and then we can come back
I second
tomorrow
that.
night and follow the clues. Maybe look for the nearest sewer entrance from where they
Well,
were
you can take a
attacked.
short rest now. You do have that option, if you're trying to get full rest. But you do have not to say no, but you have somebody that has been kidnapped, but the short rest is most certainly available to you that I can give to you, and you may roll your hit die to get some back. But y'all are fairly good. But some of you don't know if you'll get some of your features back, not all of them, but you do have that option.
I don't think I'll get mine back.
What's a short rest?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Basically an hour for the elf, 30 minutes for the elf. He gets a trance, but it's really ends up an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, but you still get the benefit that you can use your hit die and some of those abilities that will come back to y'all. I think like Grey Axe, your breath weapon will come back. Boom. Anyway, that's your option, but y'all are free also to take the rest. You can find a tavern in the area.
Yeah.
You might want to go a little bit up farther north. There's something called the Honorable Knight. That is a well-known place. It might cost you a couple of gold, or at least, some money.
Do you think we could maybe pick up some information on how to gain access to the sewer from the old Zoblob shop we passed on the way to the warehouse?
Maybe, or the Honorable Knight might have some information as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got this area to search too, where Raynar told y'all he believes he got attacked at.
Yeah, we have a lot of leads.
Yes, you do.
Well, I can skip on a rest for now, gents. If we.
I mean, I could take one, but I also don't need it.
I mean, if you guys are going to take
the short rest is given to anybody. So and even if you don't use it, you don't need to use the hit die. So. What was that, Osric? Sorry, I was cutting you off.
That's fine. If they are going to take a rest, I might take the opportunity to go see how much these paintings are worth.
You feel like, well, you would have to, that would take you a while to do. To get them assessed, you'd have to look, you can pull them out and put them somewhere, but you don't know, you don't know the city well enough yet, because you're fairly new to Waterdeep. All right. This is just so you know. You may try. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying with the timing and all that, a short rest wouldn't give you enough time to run around to the city and try to go find a reputable house, art house, or something like that. Yeah.
That's fair.
So, what's the decision?
I vote we go search where they got attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go there as well.
Lionel?
Time you saw him was the docks, right?
So on your map, they were at the southern most arrow. That's where this tavern was, at this seedy place that they searched, and that's where Floon let go because it has a three. Annie, what's the one of the games? It's basically a secret little gambling room, and he likes to gamble and drink. And so y'all make y'all's way down there, and yeah, across the street from the area where this back alleyway, there was the guys were their attention was caught. There is a shop there that they happen to come upon called it's as y'all make your way down there, they kind of pointed out to you old Zoblob God, that's just the word, Zoblob shop. It's a trinket shop of some sort that caught their attention because when they came around the corner, just around the corner, there's a big window. There is a stuffed beholder in the window looking out. And it almost catches your attention at nighttime. It's very scary. Now, with the sun rising and activity beginning in the city, and the hustle and bustles, now you can see that this thing is fairly old, and it's barely being held together, but it still dangles in the window, and purple smoke kind of trails out from the door, and it's a very sweet, almost violent smell to it, but definitely, smoke, lavender kind of scented smoke. It's very sweet smelling, but it just happened to catch their attention when they saw it. And they saw when they peeked in, the purveyor of the store was a gnome that was moving around, shuffling things, looking at stuff. And there's just trinkets. There's just shelves of different things laying all over the place. But y'all also know that y'all, not but another block away, right here, is where Raynar says they were attacked.
Within view of this beholder store or whatever?
No, it's on farther north from the store.
But this store is across the street from the tavern.
Yeah, and the tavern's in a back alleyway area, so you'll kind of see. And this shop was on the main street as they were coming down and looking at. They came around the corner. Whoa, and there it was.
If this window is facing the street, maybe the proprietor saw something. Wouldn't be a waste, or at least give it a shot. Talk to him.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have anything else to go on at this point?
Just the area where he's where y'all think. The area of attack.
Well, let's do that. Okay, we can check that out first, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all move over there, and the back alleyways. Searching around and looking at things, and there are actually you guys can make me investigation checks, please.
In the tower, or
nope, just rolling out. Y'all are being very well. Looks like they're all rolling high. So yes, so y'all move around and searching, and there's tracks, and then there will be a small little cul-de-sac. Back alleyways, very small, and cul-de-sacs being very nice to it, but it's just a small little indent between some buildings, and in the back of it, hidden in the darkness, is a little overhang. It's a little step down, like it's steps going down, but it's just a couple, and then and it's into the ground, into the side of this building, and there's a metal manhole cover sitting there at the bottom of these 2 steps, and it is clean, which it shouldn't be.
This is curious, no?
Yes,
very.
Very.
I mean, we were looking for a way into the sewer, and this probably
Jeff,
is one.
And that would be very close to the attack, so it'd be very easy to get somebody there quickly without notice.
You know?
It's obvious somebody has, if not used this, then at least touched it recently. I mean,
Yeah.
Knock him out, tie him up, pull him down into the sewer. Seems
Why would
likely
they
to me.
split the 2 up?
Well, if
They
one
were
has a
drinking
bigger
heavily that
purpose.
night, weren't they?
Yeah.
it's possible they recognized who the other one was and decided they didn't want to deal with that.
Maybe they're holding it for ransom. I don't know.
Maybe they want something that he has.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go lift the manhole cover.
You're gonna lift it? Is that what I heard? Yeah, you lift it, and there's a ladder going down.
I'll let the party know that I see a ladder headed, I'm assuming, into the dark.
Into the dark, and it looks like it's been used.
He took my torch and ran away.
Oh my god, he did.
Well,
Well, he's got you. You
it
can
was
get
probably going to burn out anyway. Well,
Yeah,
he needed to get
you-
home.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
can
think
check
it's
off.
probably done.
Y'all could check off a torch, wherever what you want her to use, and you
It was
probably
me.
use some rations.
Okay.
So, all right.
But I want to do that.
And there is a ladder going down, and you hear the very faint sound of running water.
So I'm going to pull a torch out. I'll put my shield away, and I will start climbing down the ladder.
You begin to, and you make sure you definitely, even though it's been used, this ladder's still got a little grime on it, and it's a little slippery, but you're able to make your way, and you will then, the putrid stream flows below your feet, and you'll notice that it looks like it flows from your right to your left, but there, you've got it. Like you're on a long shaft area, and you will come out. And I'm actually going to. Oh, I need to put it. It didn't come with the grid. How unfortunate. Okay, and
as I get down, I'll draw my longsword in my other hand.
all right. Gray axe. You find yourself in a small sewer area with water running as though it has purpose going to your west. And to your east, it looks like it just goes on and on. You don't see any other type of area, but, and you're looking, and there catches your eyes, the torchlight's flickering and your eyes are adjusting. There is a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk right before you, and you stare at it and you catch it. All of a sudden it's a palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Same thing those boys had in the warehouse.
Yes, very much so. And one of the spokes, you can tell they're all in a general direction except for one, which is pointing due west.
I'm gonna holler for the party to come down.
Yeah, I was heading down.
Yeah, right.
Does this
Kinda
one
scoot over.
detect running water?
It's tepid, but it is still, and it smells. So,
This
and
one is not far.
Abdul,
the
you
clothes.
are quite you are a cork in a bottle. You may move, but you are unable to draw your weapons. At this point,
fun.
Yeah. You almost have to get on your knees, which puts you almost at face into the water, and you don't. Yeah, you're unhappy here, but you will fit. But you will not if something were to go wrong. Not on my channel. Would I do that to them?
No, you're such a generous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all that funny stuff they made earlier.
I'll point out the symbol to them.
Wow. Yeah.
On the
So
wall?
can we hurry up and like get through this? This kind of sucks.
I'll memorize the symbol. I'll dedicate
wanna-
the symbol to memory.
I feel like a
These are-
sandwich.
If you want to go back up the ladder and
waters.
I feel like a sandwich. No, I wanna go, guys. Don't kick me out.
All right. Let's see.
I'd like to keep my eyes trained for any more symbols drawn on the walls as we adventure on.
Yeah, you're looking and you move along, and let me see here. You continue on, and nothing really seems to be catching. As you just the water's kind of flow. You still catch that it does flow. And let me see. Where?
I mean, does anybody have a torch out right now?
I do.
just one
Grey
big
Axe
guy.
does. Yeah.
All
One
right.
second, I'm
Just
trying to
making sure.
check something here. DM. Let's see.
I've got a torch in one hand and my longsword in the other.
Right.
Lucky you.
Where the? Okay. That is so strange. Where is?
I'm coming.
Okay. Grey Axe. Yeah, you're moving along, and then you hear those. You hear some noise. Something. Just making noise ahead of you, but it's still in the darkness.
I'd like to try and identify the noise.
Yeah, what you'll hear, I don't know if you can hear me stop. Come here. And it's kind of make me a well, you can decide what check is it you want to make.
So it sounds like skittering.
No,
In the tower or just roll?
you can put it in the tower, please. Thank you for asking. He hears this. If y'all can hear that, I think y'all should be able to.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right,
as
I'm
he's
gonna roll.
looking, yeah, something's moving towards you. And then all of a sudden, your torchlight coming in front of you is this creature.
What the hell?
Oh no!
No,
No!
it looks pretty. It looks like this.
What the hell?
Ay, ay, ay,
Y'all
ay,
may
ay.
roll me initiatives.
I'm gonna stomp on it.
Well,
Bring
You
me
can't
down
do
to
it.
these
there's kind of a
waters.
problem for you. Let's get Rainier. He is not with us anymore, but this lovely creature is. And then all of a sudden, it was not looking at you. It was looking at looks like it was watching stuff in the water, or it was fishing or something. And then all of a sudden, the torchlight catches its attention. Then in his eye, the eye stalks turn, and this eye kind of, it's a small eye comparatively, but into his body, and it turns, and then it kind of, its pupils goes into a little slit, and then its teeth kind of, and it starts and it's levitating, and it just
It's
comes
levitating.
right at, oh yeah, it's levitating, and it just moves right towards you, as though it sees food. And so Lionel is all the way in the back.
Lionel, it's not a mouse.
Has a good opportunity
This
to run
terminator
away.
is bass backwards.
Oh well, that's such is life in a sewer.
It's
Yeah.
literally opposite of our order
I
right
don't know
now.
who's that guy, but something came up and I have to go downstairs for a little bit.
Go ahead.
Oh. Coming up.
Wow, it is. How do we manage that?
All right.
So what you before we start this, why don't we do this real quick? It's 9:30. Let's take a 10-minute break since we're okay.
That's wonderful.
Let's do that. You guys can panic, and then we'll be back here. It's 9:27. We'll be back at 9:37. So
I pretty much have to pray.
All right. We'll be right back, guys. Yep. All right. Ink. We'll get everybody back. Get this show
I'm
started.
good.
Yep, I
Big
think
guy's back.
make sure check it off when you get back, and we'll know.
I was all tapped out of fantasy grounds.
Sorry about that. Okay. How much time is left in the break?
Couple minutes.
It's over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm just bringing back up it if you if you need
Right
to.
on time.
Nope.
No,
Let it
I'm
show
good.
up right on time, eh? We're supposed to show up an hour early.
Well,
Listen,
kill
you
everybody.
should be making another Ego emblem.
Huh?
Right.
Back to this hellhole.
Sewer. It's not hell. It's a sewer.
Well, sure seems like it for me.
Yeah, this lovely
Did we,
creature.
Get our XP from either of the fights we've done yet? I forgot how to check that.
You don't know yet. So
okay.
you'll finish it out, and leveling up will take place when you get the XP, but you have to take a long rest to level up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
I can remember how that was done.
Yeah, it varies, but I'd like to do it so that you, when we pull a long rest out, either normally it'll be at the end of a session, or beginning of a session, depending on, or long rest. And some of the level ups are fairly quickly. Well, there's not a lot involved with some of the things you get, but other ones we'll plan out a little bit. But the XP I will give out after the session. So.
No, this works out. Lionel said he didn't want to melee, so I made sure he didn't.
It makes no sense for a ranged fighter to be in the
See, but you're in the back. See, I helped you out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yep.
How weird how things work. Why aren't cats supposed to not like water?
Who are we missing
Yes,
so far?
I am not happy here.
That makes
Well-
two of us.
Yeah, it
No.
looks like we're just missing. Is it Osric? He's still okay.
Seems so.
Somebody else not checked on the fantasy grounds. If you're back, make sure just put a check mark. If you look in the chat window. All right. Yep. Yeah. Right. So thought it would go in order of the pictures, but it does not. I don't know why
No.
I don't know. Strange.
I guess we could do that though.
What's that?
Put them in like a check in order.
You think they would, but it doesn't. I don't
Yeah.
know why. So I don't know.
I think it goes in order of who joined,
It may be.
like when
It
they
may well be.
joined, because
Well, I'm usually.
Well, no, because
I was the third one that joined, and I'm the third box.
really.
Coincidence.
I definitely got in after you did, so.
All right. As long as you know to check which one you're boxing. The last one is my control player because it allows me to show the map.
I think
and all
it's alphabetical.
I was gonna say, I think so.
that. Or alphabetical based on person name,
Based on
not.
That could be.
It may be by player name, not by PC name. Because I think Daniel's still last. He's Osric, and he is last. Then, and he is in the character selection. He's the last person. So I think that's what it is. I think it's by your username that you log in with. So, yeah. Daniel. What?
Spooky, scary creature.
Let's see. Did he send me? Oh, he did send me something. All right, so he's on his way. He's having dog issues, which I totally understand. So we will start this lovely
I'm actually
combat.
here. I made it.
There you go. You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
How weird how this is working out.
Yeah, they literally, our order in the hallway is the exact opposite of our initiative order.
Oh, Well, now you can use your inspiration to roll your initiative. You know, you can. Just so you know.
I don't mind being where I'm at.
Well,
You know what?
that was
I don't either.
That was at Gray Axe.
I'm gonna do it.
And he didn't do any better. Not funny.
Ain't good, man.
Should be laughing at my player's downfall.
I'll give you my inspiration. No.
All right. Well,
Tell me
Lionel,
about the creature.
you are in the back there, and you hear crapola. A few choice words come from your dragonborn, but you can't see. There is no way, because you have this big cork of a Goliath whose backside and everything is filling up the void that the halfling has to stare at, you know.
Yes.
Get your big butt out of the way. I cannot shoot.
Yeah, why'd you go in front of
If only it was that easy.
Well, I guess I'll hold my action then.
Yep.
I will knock an arrow and just wait till I can see something.
Alrighty.
You're waiting for a long time.
And this creature is oh, the joys I get to have here. Is it's hovering, and it stays here, and it begins to mimic the curse words that are coming out of Gray Axe. And so the rest of y'all hear Gray Axe talking to himself, it sounds like, and cursing at himself. And it, well, these eye stalks all turn, and let's see, how many do they get? Oh, they both.
About to get fried up by laser beams, Grant. Are you okay?
Yeah, boy.
How big is this thing?
It is. Well, you can't tell because you've got the Goliath's butt in your face.
Right.
Can I see past Grex or?
Jim, yeah, you can basically say this is, and it's not a big. To Gray Axe, it's not that big. It's actually it's maybe the size of a bat, a little bit small. You know, it's tiny.
Really?
Yeah, it's tiny.
So like a softball flying through the air.
Yep, very much so. But it does have these eye stalks, and they both. I get to have fun here. Two of them blast these beams at you.
Good lord.
The first one comes flying in, and awesome. So, hold on a second. Okay. Your mind becomes cloudy, Gray Axe, and you're kind of phased. You're not sure what's just happened to you, and then another one blasts in. But because of the first one, it kind of the second beam got kind of counteracted, and it kind of, you see this little thing grimace, as it wasn't expecting that, and it just kind of hovers there. Osric, you've got. Now you do have.
Yeah, I have the ability to move. I can move through these people if I want.
Yeah, you can. You can move. Halfling is small. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you have moved through the space. Yeah, I will allow you. Yes, you have nimbleness, so you're able to squeeze through. But you will use half movement to do all that in this tiny structure. So you can get up there.
I can't make it because I only have a 25-foot speed. So 3 spots would move me 30, which means I can't make it. So
you can dash though.
Are those 10 or 5-foot squares?
They're 5-foot squares. Everything's 5.
But I have to double movement.
That's right.
If I want.
That's correct.
No, I'm not gonna dash up there and not attack this thing. I just saw what he did to Gray Axe.
No, you didn't see what he did to Gray Axe.
Oh, I didn't. I saw him shoot eye beams, didn't I?
Huh? Say that again?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what he would do because I don't want to
Yep.
be blocking it from the big paladin, you know.
Is that Bashman?
I will hold my action
Okay.
until Grey Axe. Well, until there's a spot
Yeah.
that I can move into.
You can tell that there's not. You're looking through Abdul's legs. Unfortunately, you're probably getting a sight that you don't want to see. And you can see that, it's all congested up in front of you, and you don't really have a way to move around. I will allow that. But you really can't see that creature because it's out of your view shot with everything that's going on.
All right.
Abdul,
can I move to the side a little bit of the wall? or
not
anything?
you. No, sir. This
No.
is...
Go underwater.
No, there. That's no. No.
He
Like
pretty much
prone
takes up the whole...
underwater.
The sewer is pretty much full with him right there. So
Sewer
Okay.
water's coming.
even
This is
getting on the
actually-
ground. So
Go back.
However, I
can't.
have an idea.
now he could step through the halfling,
Oh, I can.
but because the halfling's able to move, he held. So I would say that he, basically you're switching. He basically can duck out of the way as you move. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
If you wanted to do that, I would allow that.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
You can just move through him. Yeah, you move through him. Here, hold on. And
Through him?
yeah, you just move on the other side of him.
Just crawl through.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, cat.
And anything else?
No, that'll probably be it.
Yeah.
I can't really do anything else.
There. Yep. You guys are stuck. Pass your turn. Again, Mara, what about you now? Abdul, pass
I
your turn
say-
for me.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I say to the party, I have an idea. Ignore what I'm about to do, because it might not work. In the event that it does work, this will be really interesting. I cast Thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and behind me, just in the general area behind me, and I create the sound of a large torrent of water approaching in the distance.
Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Gray Axe.
Well,
Yeah, your mind is foggy and cloudy for some reason. You so just so you know, you have been hit with something, and it's hard for you to move. You've lost half your movement, just so you know.
okay.
Bones and your muscles are kind of stiff. You know you can move forward, but you don't. Part of you's like saying no, do not step closer. But then you can, but you're fighting yourself.
Am I?
Say that again.
Am I clear enough of head to know I can still attack this creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard for you to step forward. Part of half of you wants to, half of you doesn't. But it's difficult, but you do. And the creature's, you see its mouth open up and these teeth, and some are broken off, and others have got stuff stuck to them, and that looks like maybe trash and maybe poo. Ooh. Now why didn't that? You need to actually, you need to make one more attack roll. You'll be actually,
Okay.
It didn't do it, but you're swinging at disadvantage.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're still good. You still got a hit. Okay.
Ooh.
Can I stick the torch in its mouth and just shut up?
Chews on the torch, puts it up.
You could swing with it as you could use it to try to burn it. Yeah, if you're trying to scare it away or use it like that, certainly, because you can use it as an offhand attack. So basically, you would swing with your dagger, at the creature. You would like.
Okay.
Swing one more time at
disadvantage
disadvantage. Yeah, I meant to tell you to hit disadvantage. Okay, you still hit it. Give it the dagger damage, but I will take off the +4. You don't get the actual modified damage bonus. So actually, it's going to get you hit it with 4 points of damage. That should make it this. Okay, all right. So it burns. Now give me a D4. Well, actually, you may actually kill it here. Give me a D4 of burn damage.
There we go. Bop.
That'll do it. So you stick it, and your torch goes right in its eye, and it goes, ah! And you see it, the eye melts, and the eye stalks look in on it, and then it just kind of explodes, and more gunk and crap and filth is thrown all over you. And
Was that a good sound effect or a bad sound effect that I heard?
you heard a pimple. You heard a pimple pop. A large.
I'm
pimple.
I'm talking about your stream. I heard a.
Thank you. So Bashman, he gave another. That's a inspiration card, I believe, and we need to know who gets that. Bashy. Let's see. Give the DM a critical roll. Hand it on inspiration points for the card. Make them roll for it. So there's 5 of them. So we'll have everybody roll. Everybody just roll a d20 in the whoever gets the lowest roll gets the card.
I already got one. I'm not gonna roll. So.
Okay. You mean you've get from last time you had a card? That's fine. Okay, so
I
Abdul.
had one last time.
Okay, that's fine. Abdul's gonna get a card. So Abdul, you will open up the library and go open up 5e inspiration cards and hit the tables button, and that first 5e inspiration table, the card, you'll click on that and roll that dice. There you go. So you got Feign. So basically, use this card if you miss all targets with an attack. As a bonus action, re-roll the attack with advantage. So there you go. And we'll show
Very nice.
everybody in chat what he got. So if he misses on an attack, he can. Yes, you can. So there you go. Nicely done.
Thank you, whoever.
That's Bashman Jay. He plays on Friday nights. New player to the channel.
That's the guy who gave you a critical.
Yes, he did.
Hit, didn't he? Yeah, he
Yes.
did.
Very nice.
But now he gave you all a card.
Nice.
Okay.
Gesture.
So now your torch went out though, Gray Axe, when you did that. Because it exploded in the eye socket.
Is combat
Leo,
over?
let you go past.
Combat's
it, but I don't
over.
think you
Yeah, the
can.
thing explodes, and you're covered with its goo.
Is that torch still usable?
No.
Not.
Covered in gunk. And
Yeah, it's gunk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll just
no
drop
gunk.
it in the water, kind of shake my hand, get the gunk off a little bit.
I'd stop the sound of rushing water. I'd say, well, it was a good plan B. I'm glad it worked out the way that it did.
But now it's dark.
Let me try to figure something out.
Lionel heard that water, and he was going back up the ladder, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we're pretty close to the ladder, aren't we?
It's back behind Lionel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, go above the ladder real quick.
Here, we'll put it. I think we'll put it right here.
How about we both go up, right, and you come down first, so you get them, do
We
stuff.
got another card. All right, Eric.
Oh.
Who gets the card? Abdul just got one. So, and Lionel got one last week, so he was abstaining. So we have Grey Axe, Genmar, or Ostrich. Which one of them would you like to give the card to? And random roll, but well, that's the 3 of them. So they just rolled it off. Roll a D3. I'll roll a D6 in the tower. Yeah, that's right. So we'll say 1 and 2 is Ostrich, 3 and 4 is Genmare, and 5 and 6 is Grey Axe. And here we go. Okay, Grey Axe.
Sweet.
You open up the 5e inspiration cards.
Library, 5 inspiration, tables.
The first
cards.
table. Yep. Boom. Patience. Let's see what it says. Patience. You click on the shield to get that card. Add your wisdom modifier to your next attack roll, skills check, or abilities check. So there you go.
Cool. I'll add a 0. Just kidding. I'll take my intelligence.
You can get if you want to give the card to somebody else if they need it too. So, but unfortunately, he has a 0.
So I'm gonna tell Lionel to get up the ladder and he can go in first, and then we can switch spots so he can go in.
While they're doing that,
I'll be in the back.
You don't understand. I am going first.
That's fine. Fine. We'll stay how it is then.
Somebody wants to hand me a torch. I'll go first.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, I'm not trying to say go first. I was just saying that. I
Um,
just didn't want him to like have his actions be limited
Rayax,
by
hold out on you.
plugging the tunnel.
Yes, but what
No,
happens if he
I
tries
get
to
what you're.
go
I
in
get.
front?
Yeah, I get what you're
Run
saying.
over.
I get what you're saying.
So
If I go in front, then you guys can see over my head.
Yes,
That's
you can.
true.
That's true.
Oh.
Not much I can do about it though.
Well, wait, was that Osiric who wanted to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Well, you're kind of.
He can move right on up past y'all right now. That's allowable because it's all open and we're out of combat. So
I don't know if that's the safest thing to do.
he'll find out. I was
capable.
I was dogged or tempted to kill him within the 5 minutes of the first game, so I'm trying to get there, but we may have already passed the 5-minute mark.
I will pull out a torch, kind of do a little burp, set it on fire,
Yeah.
I've gotten that for you.
and then wave Osiric in front, and I'll hold the light for you so you can focus fully on your surroundings.
Trying to move myself, but it keeps drawing an arrow.
Yeah, it's because I have the tokens locked during combat and all that.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha.
you just go ahead and move it, and I'll approve the move. But I unlocked them right now. Tim Dog, welcome to the channel. Appreciate dropping by. And actually, Osric, you don't have. That's right. You need a torch too. I totally forgot. Okay. There is this more.
Actually, I think I have torches.
You do.
I do.
But I think half y'all's actually the two of you. Abdul, and Abdul needs a torch too. The other two have a night vision. Three of the 5 of y'all have have to have torches. The Genmar and Tabaxi have dark vision. They can see in the dark. Yeah.
Well, I'm not close enough to see the light.
Oh, who's that? Yeah, the torchlight's lighting up there for everybody right now. Yes, okay. I'm letting Osric know he was.
Yeah.
So see, he's new. And
I'm not very proficient in the dark.
Genmar, you the torchlight, you actually see that there looks like to be, even over their shoulder, your dark vision's picking out ahead. It looks like it's an opening coming up.
I think I see some sort of opening ahead, guys.
Oh, thank God.
Which one?
I'm glad you didn't eat these two.
All right.
I'll inch forward. If he says it's an opening, I'll inch forward until I see the opening as well.
You see it. You begin to see.
It's just a little further.
Yeah. You see the water kind of slosh in, and actually looks like it goes. It's a slightly down. The water whoosh. You can see, and you begin to come into the room, and you will see this.
Ooh, that was a bad idea. That hurt.
All right, and you see, and yep, there you go. You're in a round area, and this kind of makes a little circular hub area because you see that the water also moving along and back and forth from north and south tunnels. And there are, you will catch on the wall here. And the wall here. Well, if I can draw the damn... There are slits in the stone. Looks like arrow slits. And
What do
in
you
the
see?
center way, about 10 feet up, is a ladder dangling from the ceiling, and it looks like it goes up toward the street
out, like
level.
the other one did?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of, but it's hanging in the center. It's not along the wall. It's right here in the center of the room.
Okay. I point out the
yellow
arrow
paint?
slits.
Sorry, say that again, Oscar.
I point out the arrow slits to the rest of my party.
Hmm.
Any yellow paint on the walls of the symbol?
You see one on the southern area.
I'm assuming I can't make out the direction that the
Nope.
spoke would be pointing from
Not,
here.
not at the moment.
Well, Osric, these arrow slits, do you see anything that would trigger them to fire?
And I'll wave my torch around and see if I notice anything that looks like a mechanism.
Or what?
How deep does this water look?
It's ankle deep.
Okay.
What were you searching for, though? I didn't catch that.
Well, the arrow slits, he's trying to determine whether they're just arrow slits or whether they're set up to be like a
They look
trap
like
that can
they
be
are
set
set. They look like they are set at watch level, like arrow slits should be in a castle.
Okay. Most likely not a trap, then. Probably used for defense. Just, I guess, be careful.
Well, what if the sewers were to overflow? Where would the water go?
Oh,
Not the
It's just strange to me. It doesn't feel right.
No, I agree. Why would you have arrow slits in a sewer? I mean, that doesn't seem normal.
We need to find the yellow painting on that southern wall and see what direction it points to.
Okay.
Be careful.
When I walk by the arrow slit, I'm gonna like duck down so I'm like below its level.
Who's got the torch?
He pulled his out as well, so we both have one.
So you're carrying a torch and ducking down. Would you make me a stealth check in the tower, please?
I sure will.
As you're walking around. Okay. And you see that the tunnel goes off, and you catch what looks to be like a landing. About a foot high above the water level, there is a landing here.
Hey, looks like a way we can get out of the water over here. I'm gonna start going that way, but I am gonna stop to take a look at that painting.
Mm-hmm. Points south. One of the eye stalks points south.
Okay. I motion to the south with a hand to the rest of my party.
Okay. Ow.
You sound nervous.
He's a lot
Why?
smaller than I am.
You're one to talk.
I'm gonna sheathe my longsword and pull my spear out and tap the floor in front of me as I go towards the south bit.
Okay. You move into the room toward Osric. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. Would you make me a stealth roll in the tower, please?
Yeah.
Oh.
They say that with dread. Yeah. Okay.
My stealth is bad.
You're walking along, and you get about halfway across, and something slimy catches you, step on it, and lose your balance, and whoop, and splash into the water. Ostrich, make me a perception check, please.
In the tower, or
I want you to know what this one is. So when that happens, you hear something.
Oh my god!
Yell out.
from where?
I'm sorry,
You're
guys.
not certain yet. It just kind of the splashing and all that, and then.
Oh
Sorry,
my
guys.
god!
Disadvantage.
They're back.
Oh no! This gray axe, this arrow comes flying out across the way, and another one kind of comes right up over top of your head, and oh, this one hits. This one come right out of the wall next to you. And you hear this, and you hear this yelling. It's coming. Genmar, get your mic is hot, and you're banging around on your.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Gray Axe, you hear from the hole that the arrow that just came out of this hole and slammed in you. You heard something, and it was screaming, and then you hear the scream trailing off. Like it's running, it's moving away from you, whatever it was.
That's okay.
But you have an arrow in your side now.
I'm hit. Man down.
Hey,
Something like
Genmar,
that.
can you hurry up and
Yes.
get? I'm kind of like
I'll
squeezed.
pick myself up.
Can you hurry up and get into the entrance to the opening?
Well,
Pull the arrow out.
Yeah.
What?
we'll get shot.
You won't get shot. They ran away.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
I'm gonna pull out my long sword.
Yeah, y'all can. Yeah, so
Oh, I could stand, or at least I think. Who knows?
all right.
Limp
So
kind of over towards Osric.
yeah,
I
and
don't feel so good.
you will. Osric will see that there is a landing here, and let's see.
Did my torch get ruined when I fell in the water?
Yes, it did. It went out.
Okay. I'm re-equipping my shield. Someone else can carry the damn torch.
Can
Okay.
Am I standing now or fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And y'all can see that the water goes on, and the tunnel goes on down to the south a little ways, and then you've got this landing y'all at, and Ostrich can see looking around the corner that it's and then it's landing in the hallway, and then it goes back up north again.
Gray Axe, did you see anything? Anybody who shot you?
No, I heard voices and then them pandering off the distance.
What did the voices sound like?
I'm not certain.
Let me check. 1 second. He has no idea.
Anybody else hear anything?
Make me a nature
Yeah,
check,
do it.
Gray Axe. Make me a nature check, please.
Okay.
Humanoidish, goblinish, maybe. Small, screechy, crackly voices. But you did not know the language, though.
Okay. Small voices. Unknown language.
Were they like the birds we fought earlier?
No.
No, these actually
No.
had a language. Yeah, no,
No.
these were something he didn't
Okay.
understand.
Good.
Anyway, what are we doing?
I was
I'm gonna
helping
ask.
Gray Axe along into the room so we can get out of the water.
Nope.
No, guess not. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose we should. Well, this hallway only leads one way. We should probably go down there.
For wanting to get into a room, you're not anxious to go in.
The tokens are locked.
The tokens are locked. Oh yeah, because y'all activated.
Does this tunnel look like I'm gonna be what's the word I'm looking for?
Confined.
Yeah, am I gonna have like a movement in here? Like be able
You
to
once you get on
act
the landing
normally?
and all that, it's a little bit
The
more.
landing?
You're still
Okay.
you're not scrunched down anymore, but you can tell that as a Goliath underground, you're not. You're going to be
This
hampered.
is not my element.
No, it is not. Unfortunately.
Well, again, Mary, do you want to head first? I'm not walking you or anything. Or would you rather me go ahead of you?
You want to go north or south?
Huh?
You
wanna
got
go
tunnel?
north
Yeah,
or south?
Yeah.
I was thinking about the. I don't know.
Well, you've got three
Well,
ways. You got the tunnels left, and you got the tunnels north and south, and you have this landing.
Osric and I are following the landing. If anybody would
Yeah,
like
I'll
to
go on the
join us.
landing as well. But I was wondering, do you want me to go ahead of you or, Ken Mary?
Oh, do you want to?
I don't. I'm asking you.
I'm indifferent.
I'm gonna.
Okay, you can stand up on the landing now.
Oh,
Lionel,
go.
what is your tabaxi
Yeah.
doing? Did we lose him?
No, I'm
Sorry. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see it. Yeah, you can
It's the
step on
water.
the landing too. Okay, so you're up out of the water also now. The
By
filthy water.
chance, does anybody have a spare potion I could use?
I got one in my
That
pack.
Toll.
I have Uno Mas.
You're right behind me. You can just take mine out of my pack if you want.
Yeah, I'll dig into Osric's pack and pull the potion out.
Yep, y'all
Can I just drag the one I have from my inventory onto my character for the healing point?
You
portion of
can
it?
just the heal you can do to yourself, or you can give it to somebody else and then just check it off as the potion's been used. So
Yeah, I'm digging out Osric's potion and
he can. Yeah, if you Ostrich just needs to check off his of his actions. Yeah, Ostrich. So Danny, you've got on your actions tab area, you've got a potion of healing. There you go. You've used it, and then you can give yourself to heal. Yep, perfectly done. Yep.
I'm gonna draw my dagger because I have a feeling there's something in here.
Yep, and your torchlight will show you that the hallway goes and then turns again.
I'll be right behind you.
I'll move to the corner and then look around the corner.
Okay, what about you other three?
I'm following Grey Axe.
I'll follow in behind Abdel.
Okay, there you go. Okay. All
Does that
right.
look like the hallway splits up ahead?
What it looks like, something goes north and something goes barely can tell. Yep.
I'm looking for additional symbols that may tell us
Nope.
where to go from here.
Nothing. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, so... Alright, wonderful. I didn't catch that. It's not on the map. Ugh, damn it, why did Zach? Yes. So there's supposed to be a door right here, but okay, but it's not on this map, so I'm playing with it. There's the hallway, and yes, it goes left and right, and that's all you see.
Go into where the hallway splits and look down both directions.
So what you will see, you'll see a room to the south, looking like there's stuff strewn on the floor from your vantage point, and then you see a hallway going up north into another bigger room.
From the torchlight, how big does the room to the south look?
Can't really tell. It looks like it's got about a 10-foot ceiling, maybe.
Let's clear
But
this
I
up.
don't see any people or anything like that.
I'll shoot you in a second. No, you don't. Not at the moment.
I'm moving to the south doorway.
Yeah. All right. You'll step into this room, and a rusty weapons and clothing kind of litter the floor here. It looked like it could have served as an armory some time ago. You know, it's a structure underneath here, and you don't know, what you're seeing. I understand why you're in the middle of something that's possibly a coat room or armory, but the weapons are mostly broken and rusted out and falling apart, and any type of cloth type materials are eaten up with holes, and you see crap on the floor. I mean, literally crap. And so,
Well,
yeah,
Ew.
interesting.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
You're welcome. And to the north, the hallway, the torchlight will show you that there's a room.
React, let me get by you so I can take a look here.
Yep. I'll tuck my gut in.
Just move and keep in the squares, and you're good on the grid. Yeah.
Look around the corner.
Yeah. So you see what clearly is just a room, and you can see an arrow slit. Where it shows there, pointer.
Yay.
And there is another little indent area, but it's not an arrow slit there, but I don't know why. And there looks like there was some half-eaten food here on the ground, and some other trash. That's it.
So if there was somebody in here, the only way they could have gone is to the north, it looks like.
You see some stairs going up. Actually going down. Sorry. Stairs going down.
Well, let's go into the room and see what's here before we go chasing these people.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Right here and look down the stairs for as best I can see in the torchlight.
Yeah, torchlight's just showing you, and
Did they leave anything of consequence in here when they took off?
Nope. There's trash on the floor. That's it.
All right. Let's go downstairs then.
I don't know.
Alrighty, let's see. Well, hold on. Put yourself in the squares. Yeah. And
I'll be right
Lionel.
behind him. I'll move up one.
Alright.
This is gonna wrap back into that damn water.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like that.
And he looks, and you see,
I seem to be trapped between squares. I can't get myself into a square.
you just move it to you just move your arrow to the center of it. That's all, and let go. Yeah, you move, you look, and you see you've gone down, and the floor goes, and basically you wouldn't know it, but it's going under the water, and you see the hallway going on.
So I turn back to my party. Who here does actually see in the dark?
I do.
The cat and the elf.
Me no see.
All right, let's go.
Honey. You're moving along, and you just see more hallway. I mean,
By the way, how do you bend your arrows?
control as you're drawing you control click as you move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that will allow you to bend
Oh,
them
if you
around.
stop it in
okay.
one, you can grab
Yeah.
the box and drag it.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Mhm.
Is
Alright,
this
yeah.
hallway dry?
Yes, it is. It's
Okay.
maybe it is fairly dry. It may be a little damp coming up because you may see a drip of water coming out of the ceiling up above in front of you. You know.
I was wondering if they left footprints or anything.
Give me a perception check or investigation.
Mm.
Let's see something. Does it make there are footprints going down the hallway. Just so you know.
Okay. Well, we're following whatever this was.
How big are these feet?
Yeah, how big are the footprints?
Small.
Okay.
Hmm.
And let me.
Let's keep going down the hallway, following the
Yeah.
footprints until I get to where it looks like it may open again.
You'll see, moving along, that you go and y'all are walking and following, and there's a room up ahead, opens up. You see some pallets and stuff on the floor. Stuffed mattresses, it looks like. Old,
Barracks or something.
you like, you would never defile your body by sleeping on something that ratty.
Want to make a
Little-
bet?
Yeah, want to bet?
Do a quick glance from the corner there and see
Yeah.
if I see anything else.
Nope, you see just about 6 these straw mattresses laying on the ground, and Jingo with the raid. Welcome the fools to the rejects. We appreciate the raid. Hope y'all had a good session tonight on the channel over there. We're in the middle of episode 2 of Dragon Heist. Good to see you, my friend. It's a ship of fools. That's right. We like the ship of fools. Fits right in with the rejects. Fools and rejects. How can you go wrong? All right, but we do appreciate the raid, really do. All right. That being said, as the raiders come into the channel, you look in this room and there's just trash, and there's and it's eerily quiet. Y'all have noticed since y'all have been moving around.
Move so I can see you down the hallway.
Yep. He's sneakingly in along with the torch in his hand.
Best I can do.
I mean, better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, and you come up, and now before you is a door. It is
Aha.
shut.
I turn around and go, we might want to be ready for something here.
No? How would you know that?
You were following something through footprints and we come to a shut door. I don't know.
I don't see what would go wrong here.
No, not at all. I will, with my dagger still out, approach the door.
I have my great axe out. Ready.
All right.
Back that up a little bit so you can see the door.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I know the door's
Okay.
there.
All right.
You're good. And here comes. All right. There is a door before you. What do you do?
I will listen at the door.
It is-
Actually, I'm gonna step out of the way a little bit so they can move
Okay.
if they need to.
Okay. It's a Goliath in a small
Yeah.
dungeon area.
Not a very good idea.
It is eerily quiet, Ostrich.
Okay. Is the door flush to the ground, or is
Yeah,
there
it's
like a space
it's a full door. Yep,
okay.
and it is shut.
Okay. Look, see if it's locked.
There's a mechanism on it.
Take a closer look at it. See if I can open this door quietly. Like, with that, is it gonna squeak or?
You'll find out when you open it up.
Before he opens the door,
Okay.
I want to cast my Divine Sense.
You're casting it right now,
Yeah.
and that should be for aberration, celestial fiends, undead. You get a blippo on the radar. Nothing. Zero.
Okay.
Nada. And the door does not open for you, Osric.
Okay. I will check to see if it's locked, and if so, I'll try to pick the lock.
It is locked.
All right. Let's give this a shot. Hold the torch in my teeth so that I can still have light, and then fiddle with my teeth.
I'm sorry, Leo. I'll move out of the way.
Let's say someone can step over you and hold the torch.
But Leo
Okay.
wants to go in the front line.
Yeah, I handed the gray axe. I held gray axe my torch. Hold this for
I'll
me.
sheath my sword and hold the torch.
All right. Yep, you're fiddling around with. I need a stealth check in the tower, please.
Sure.
One second. All right. You hear click, as though you think you've unlocked the lock.
Okay. I will very slowly open the door.
As you begin to push open the door, a voice calls out in the darkness, and it says,
No,
You fools.
you shouldn't have come.
Yeah, that's unknown.
I know what he said.
Oh. My eyebrows go up.
it's a very
Turn around, go.
low and guttural. It's it's a language you understand, Osric, and looks like
Yep.
Genmar. Yeah, and it's got a growl to it, roughish.
Also,
Does it sound? Does it actually sound like a dwarf, or does it sound like somebody speaking
Well, it
dwarvish?
sounds like dwarf to you. It's dwarvish, but it's got a slight accent to it. A little strange for dwarvish. For you, there is something about the dialect that's throwing you off a little.
Now the door is open. Can I peek in without going in to see what maybe it's inside?
That's up to you, but
Osric,
you were.
Take your torch.
before you go any further,
Mhm.
I think we should possibly consider a diplomatic approach to the situation to avoid any bloodshed.
May I ask what you guys heard?
Well,
you
somebody. I turn and somebody in there and speaking dwarvish and says that if we come inside, we'll never leave again.
Oh,
Yeah. So.
I find it odd that they're speaking dwarvish, but who knows?
Yeah.
I responded in dwarvish. I'm never said we didn't.
Well, so the voice just said, believe me when I say this, and now he just said, best be gone. Well, I don't even know if it's a he, it's just
It's a he.
disembodied
It's a he.
voice.
have you guys?
So it is a he.
Have you guys seen him?
I didn't want to assume too much.
No, we haven't opened the door wide enough to see.
It was
Rude
just
man.
as he started to open the door, the voice spoke out in the darkness, and there is no light coming from the room in there.
Hey,
I come in peace.
yeah.
It seems to this one you are failing your intimidation checks.
What is
right.
that?
I'll respond in Dwarvish. I won't go in the room. And I will say, we have no quarrel with whoever you are. We are simply searching for those who attempted to kill my friend and then ran down the hallway.
Let's see.
Figured.
Can you ask him what the
I see.
symbols mean?
I mean, the yellow paint on the wall?
Yeah.
What was it a picture of anyway? What was the symbol?
Wasn't it a circle? And it
Circular
had...
sphere with 10 radiating spokes out of it that y'all have
Yeah.
seen as tattoos on some of the bad guys that were killed in the
Upstairs.
deal, and you believe they have to understand that that's a symbol of the Xanathar's Guild.
Maybe this is the Xanathar Guild. Trying to persuade us not to come in.
Did he say?
Yep.
He said, "I care not leave now."
I think we best heed that warning.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to force a conflict.
we don't know what we're dealing with, and I'm not sure that it's that big of a deal. I mean, we came down here looking for something. We could always follow one of the paths to the water somewhere.
Could always come back to this area.
You could tell him that we'll forgive the assault on, Grax here if they're willing to have dialogue.
I kind of did, and he said he doesn't care.
Huh? No,
You telling us
well, you said we were looking for the person that attacked Grax.
Mm-hmm.
I said we just drop the matter as long as we can have dialogue.
If it was you that, did the harm, we willingly overlook that as a defense, an act of defense, if you would just give us a chance to talk to you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna step back because I don't think he's gonna like that answer.
I don't. It doesn't. It seems like he doesn't want to talk.
Doesn't want to have anything to do with us.
Yeah.
Oh well. If he says no, then we can shove off, I suppose. In my point of view, anyway.
Nothing. I'm laughing.
Sorry. Sorry.
I just laughed out loud. You say that, Osric, to them in the darkness in Dwarvish?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's no response.
I nod once, sigh, and then close the door behind me and just walk away from it.
Well, Osric,
Are you kidding this one?
have something to share, Leonel?
I mean, whatever's in there, they do not.
We have
They're
two huge, giant people here that could kick the door down and step on whoever is in
What
there.
if it's trapped? He says we will never leave if we enter. What if it's trapped?
What if there's
If
more
I
than
tell
just
you
the
that,
one?
will you run away and cry as well?
You said we're
Not crying.
Let's go kill something.
No,
Crying out
crying.
loud.
Okay, Mister. Why don't you go on the front lines?
I am one for negotiating peace over the act of violence when it is necessarily due.
This is
No,
their
it's
territory,
necessary at
not
this point.
ours. We are the intruders here.
I mean, can
He
we
has threatened this one.
can we sense motive that or anything?
Sense motive what?
Saying
Osric, that's
we might
theirs. He
we might get stuck in there or something. I
Do
don't
you
know.
have detect magic game there?
I do not.
I mean,
Pull
if you
back
guys
the
would like
curtain.
me to, I will open the door and.
Pull back the
I mean,
curtain.
by all means,
Yes,
if you want
it's
to.
just the Wizard of Oz.
I cover from spots.
Oh, I'm gonna show you what's behind the curtain. Trust me.
I really don't want to. I don't want to push the matter any further. I'm not in the best of health.
You have a potion of healing?
I do.
Then use it.
I want to save them.
Don't complain about being low health if you have it.
The point I was bringing up is that I really don't want to fight right now, Abdel. I'm not as strong as you are, unfortunately.
I big strong man, you very weak man.
We prefer to fight with our mind.
Big
Weak in body, not mind, Abdel. Important to remember.
I have strength, you have brains.
That's what makes us a good team.
Yeah, so let's kick their ass.
Yes,
If
I
the
agree.
consensus that we go in there and confront whatever's in there, fine. But I
mean,
want
it's
to make sure we've got a consensus before I actually open the door and,
They said we're gonna be trapped if we step in, right? But what if we just
He
open
just
the
said we
door?
will. He just said we will
They
not
say
leave the
that.
area.
Well,
It was
That
I
means
interpret
to
it
kill us.
as as like a very ambiguous death threat.
Okay.
That we're not gonna...
It was definitely threatening to you, Osric. There's no doubt.
Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm right behind you.
there you are.
Pulling out my long sword.
I don't want to block you. Do you want me to go right behind you, Grey Axe, or let you have like room to step
It
back?
is best we attack.
I'll consume my potion of healing real quick.
Okay.
And sorry, that was me check marking it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Drag the
Yep.
healing on myself.
You're fine.
Bam.
There you go.
2. I'll take it.
That's weird.
No, that's Osric saying something that
I knew what he said.
he must be mumbling to himself.
They must know giant, right? No. No
crap.
giant would step there.
And I can just add that.
What's that now?
I can just add 2 to my in the
And
HP
yes,
box.
I am mumbling to myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it auto-healed you.
I'm
Yeah,
missing
they
it.
did
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
full health.
yeah. The thing's coded for you. That's automatic. Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
Whoa. Whoa.
I will open the door.
You open the door, and your torchlight opens into looks like another little barrack area.
Music just got spoopy.
Turn around. It appears to be another hallway.
Who would have thunk?
Well,
Ooh, that's scary.
go on.
I like this Catman.
Oh, this is funny.
Catman, you funny.
So much so you cannot move?
Yeah.
I tried.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was checking something. All right.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, you move into the room. The torchlight as Osric steps, carefully, and it is another barrack area, and stuff is turned about. There's more just dilapidated, mattresses that you see bugs crawling in a couple of them, and it smells. And then you see a little hall. Looks like a little hallway to. There's 2 of them, but there's nobody in the room.
Might I ask how close the voice came from inside the room?
It is inside that room. You don't know where,
So
but
after they spoke to us, they took off down where one of these hallways. Then.
I do not like this.
Or maybe they're frightened once we
Gives
open the
me a
door, they
sense
ran
of
away.
unease.
All right.
I think the voice was coming from something very small, trying to be very intimidating.
Yeah, could very well be.
Hallway there as the door shut.
And I'm look down that other hallway.
Yeah, and same thing here. This one's kind of weird. There's a door here, and you see, though there is the partial door's got some breaks in it, but there are blankets and cloth and all that like shoved in the holes in the door and under the frame and all that, trying, all stuck in any hole. So,
You're for me, so I don't know if it's just me here.
You're breaking up there. Try to. Oh, Discord's going. Hold on. Discord's going bonkers. Why is that? Change servers, but pop out real quick. Pop back in again. Oh no. Damn it. 1 second, folks. Discord's going. Awesome. I forgot how to change. Damn, I forgot how to change server. Oh, I need to come up here. Server settings. Yeah. Oh boy. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was.
alright.
Yeah, I was trying to. I forgot. Where do you change the server?
The
At?
server region?
Yeah.
Inside your
Overview?
server settings when you
I was gonna
click.
say- So you
It's
have to go to the
overview.
top
It's
of the
overview. I
server.
always
Yeah,
forget the. Yeah, there it is.
interesting.
Yeah, I see it. All right, so I'm in Central right now. I was, totally read it out. Okay, we're back, folks. Okay, sorry. Now, what were you saying is Lionel's moving forward? I showed y'all.
We didn't hear anything about
So-
what you were describing.
Okay, so the corridor to the south, that door's shut. The corridor on the north, there's a door there, but it looks like it's got a few holes in it, and it's not as solid as the other doors you've seen. And they're blankets and cloths. There's just stuff stuck in all the holes and under the frame and everywhere, like, trying to fill the gaps in the door. That's to the hallway on the north.
Pick a door, any door,
But
guys.
why?
Which way are we going?
How about we go through the
Feel
one that has
the-
holes in it first, and then...
Feel the cloth, Osric. Is it damp?
Wait, do
Yeah,
we see any feet print going anywhere? Or, like,
Nah, it's just there's trash everywhere. Can't really
just
tell.
trash? Okay.
Yeah.
Is the cloth wet, or
It's
can I tell
damp.
if has it been there a while?
Yeah,
no.
some of it's damp, some of it's not. It's dirty,
Oh, okay.
filthy. But the door, but it's everything's. You can't really tell on the other side. The holes are all plugged with crap.
Well, I suppose let's go north.
Oh, whoops, a month ago. Not
Well,
10.
this door has been beaten up pretty good. Is there actually a locking mechanism still
No,
on it?
there is none whatsoever on the door.
I'm
I'll
searching
turn
for some
around.
kind of rigged. Let's see if they rigged it like a trap or whatever. Because if there's no lock on it, who knows?
Mm-mm.
Catman, can you watch other door?
I'll keep a lookout on this door.
Yes, this one is watching.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
This one down here, not that one.
What we doing?
So it says that there's cloth in the holes. You said,
Yes,
right?
cloth. There's blankets stuffed under the bottom of the doors.
Is it possible to cut away like some of the cloth so I can see?
Pull it
some of the
away. You can pull it
Yeah,
away.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you pull it away, and as soon as you make a little hole, in the area, you're assaulted with just sewage, and you look inside, and you see, it is barely noticeable. There seems to be water on the floor, and you see a shitter.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, that
Next.
explains it.
Maybe he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and you see something on the floor in there.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. It's a turd.
Can't tell. No, it's something big.
I'm scared.
Maybe we should go
Like
back.
a-
Small
alive,
humanoidish.
or-
You know, just something's laying on the floor.
Gray X, maybe you should go back too. I guess I can go.
So it's it's just lying down. It's not like it's laying in wait for us.
You
It's
can't
like-
tell what it is. Yeah, there's not enough light, and you don't have dark vision. So, but there's stuff on there's something on the floor.
All
Do you
right,
want me to come up there and have a look since I can see in the dark?
Yeah, I think
Sure.
just to see what's in
I'll
there.
get out
Yeah.
of the way.
Just stand aside, gang. I've got this.
Oh,
Oh,
I think it's up there too.
I cast. Well, no, I don't want to be up next.
Oh,
to the
come
doors.
on.
Yeah, I cast thaumaturgy and open the door at a distance.
Okay. Yeah, you cast, the door just blows apart. It wasn't holding up, and you see, kind of, it's like it would be best explained on the floor as a cesspit of just shimmering water, liquid, just kind of laying on the floor. and you see bones kind of floating in this goo. Here, let me open this up. Several bones and some weapons.
That's foul.
Make me a perception check, please.
Yep.
Since you're looking at it. All right, yeah, you're sitting there and you're watching in the door, and so the water's sitting there, and the water, it kind of waves a little bit, and then it actually, the water begins to move out of the door.
Okay.
Flowing towards you, but very slow.
I'll step out of the way as to avoid getting my shoes fouled by the poo water.
By the poo water.
There's another door, isn't there?
Huh?
There's another door, all right?
There's another door. Is the water?
So what did you see, again, Mayor?
Bones, weapons, fecal matter. If you want a weapon or something, I'm sure you could go in and fish it out.
They sit there chatting. No. So this water just keeps flowing out, and then you'll sit in as it's kind of trickling, and then all of a sudden, shooting out of the water, this pod thing just whoop, and smacks Genmar in the nuts.
What? Oh.
Ouch.
And
I'm dead. I stepped out of the way and everything.
Nut
Ow.
shot. This they just kept moving, and you just happened to notice it was more than just water, and this bubbleless goo blob begins to take shape as it's rising. It's collecting itself, and Genmar, yes, gets nutted and falls to the ground.
Wow.
Y'all may roll me initiatives.
And this is why
Do you want me to go ahead and roll so that I'm on the thing?
Oh no, you'll do it on your. Yeah, I do want initiative for your turns. Yes, yes,
Okay.
please, because it will roll for you. Unless someone quickly thinks about stabilizing you or with the potion or healing. All right.
I was about to say
honest, I'm just gonna be pissed off.
Well, why is that?
Oh my God, was that a 1?
Wow.
Yeah, it was one.
Oh my God. That's 2 death saves. That's 2 death fails, right off the bat.
Wow.
Genmar.
Can I feel
You have killed me, my friend.
Not yet.
Can I give him a potion? I can force feed him a potion.
You can, your turn. You can force. Yes, you may. Yes, you can. All right.
Be my turn now.
That's back down.
Yeah,
Abdul.
I'm gonna try to force feed him a potion.
Yeah, this is as you see before you begins to
Do I
take
click the
shape.
healing thing?
So you check it out. Yeah, grab the heal and drag that onto him.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Ouch.
and that will give him the heal.
I don't.
Am I still charmed?
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
Thank you. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me that. I totally forgot that I needed to take that off of you.
No worries. I just looked over and saw.
No, Abdul. So you
Drag
probably
the
need.
effect on him.
You
Click
grab
the
the
magnifying
effect and
glass.
drag it to him. You just clicked. So you just checked it off. So here, let me give it back to. So the little magnifying glass. If you don't see something, you'll see it. Grab
heal.
that and drag it and drag that onto him. That heal. There you go. Nicely done. That's giving him the potion.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. Now, why did you have a racial? Oh boy.
That pod came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, the
it begins to
Rachel's
then
gone.
form.
That
Yeah.
That's
Rachel's
why you don't
gone.
open
Because I
spooky
already
doors,
used it.
guys.
Yeah.
I opened it at per request. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's gray. It
I
begins to
wanted you to peek
shimmer.
through the hole.
Yeah. It's not water really. It becomes solid. Go figure.
Did healing him take up my action?
It does though.
Okay. So I guess that'll be it.
But you can rage as a bonus action, so don't forget that.
Yeah, why not?
So you grab that effect and drop it onto yourself. Yeah, you're mad now. There you go. All right.
Abdel smash.
Abdel smash, exactly.
All right, Lionel.
You said it was becoming solid.
It is becoming solid before you, is it? Yeah, oh yeah, because it nutted Ginmar. It was trying to eat him.
Okay. Before I
Trying
let
to
loose
eat
an
me.
arrow, I'm going to shout out, torch it. And then I'm going to let loose an arrow.
All right.
I don't have my.
Oh yeah, we didn't sleep.
Yeah.
That was a
I
good
probably
one.
didn't need to enter in the raid, but
Well, but it allow you. You don't have to if you didn't want to, but I'm just saying it's a bonus action because
Yeah,
then you can go into combat, with
that
the
was my last
effects.
rage.
Yeah.
Well, you never know when a horde of enemies is just going to pour.
Yeah.
over.
So.
Yeah, and you got knocked unconscious. So
It helps.
Osric.
Oh, that's not a good idea. Drop my dagger, draw my short bow.
You can do that.
And I will fire.
And yep. And Lionel, you notice that your arrow hits it and it begins to melt. The metal on it begins to corrode.
that's not good.
Oh, crap.
You will not be able to retrieve. You will not be able to retrieve your arrows. Same thing, Osric. You hit it, but you. Yep. Okay. You give it some damage. That one sticks, but the arrow definitely begins to dissolve. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do, Osric? Was that it?
Let me see. No, I can't do cunning action yet. So no, that's it.
Okay. The gray axe.
Would I see the arrowheads melting?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah.
You see the metal
Okay.
part. You see metal corroding the arrowhead.
That's just not good, Coach, because I only have metal things to hit him with.
Do you have anything that you want to don't exactly need?
If there's wood and stuff laying on the ground, you can use it as a improvised weapon if you want.
I'm gonna drop my longsword behind me so that it's not close to the creature.
Okay.
And I'll pick up the closest wooden stick or whatever on the ground.
There's wood stuff laying around, some
and
mattresses.
just bring it up and hit it as I'm.
You may swing with your dagger, and we'll take it's 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit!
And you drag the 12 and drop it on.
Yeah.
There you go. So it was a hit, and you grab the dagger. You just don't get
him real quick.
Yeah, you just don't get the +4. That's all. And it will. Let me give him 4 back. It did a squish. It did some damage.
Does
What's
the
up,
stick
Jay?
start doing anything in my hand?
No, it's just stuck, but let go. But the wood doesn't do anything. No.
Okay.
You just missed a elf getting nut shot by Grey Ooze and dying. One shot him in the nuts. Oh, that's so sad. It's gonna
that's a shot at your pride.
she's gonna try to nut shot the Dragonborn and misses. Ginmayer. So you're laying on the floor.
Prone.
Yeah, you're laying down on the ground. Maybe your eyes open up and you see this massive gray blob in front of you, and you are in serious pain.
Alright. Yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay, that's 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
And you see arrows sticking in them, but you do not see the arrowheads, as though they are missing from the tips of those wooden shafts of the arrows. Did you move back, Grey Axe?
No,
I had that arrow there when you said it started rising or came towards us.
Oh, that's right. Okay. It wasn't showing on my stream.
beforehand.
You're fine. You're good. Understood.
Well, I'm going to disengage
You may do that.
and move
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
That's it.
All right.
I'm
Abdul.
gonna step here. And this is advantage, isn't it?
It's a blobless creature. Yeah, you might be thinking you're behind it, you know?
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any wood next to me?
There's wood. You can grab it. That
Yeah,
door,
just
and it's
pick
plenty
it
of-
up and
Yep,
just-
you may do that, and you just use your dagger attack with it. That's a hit.
Once again, I need a dragon onto him.
Yep. Is that there? You go. Okay.
Let me just do
And you're
this real
raging
quick,
too,
and then-
and so you get your dagger. Just give him the damage. I will. Okay, so that's yes. Well, what's your? Hold on. Oh no, was that 8 points? But you don't get the. Oh, you got the rage damage. Okay, so it will kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it hard, and it just goes jello, and it hits you, and it hits Grayak some, and it begins to burn through your clothing, and maybe some of your buckles kind of just
get it
all
off.
yeah, and your if you've got something holding up your pants or something like that, maybe they just fell because your belt just gave way, and you're having to. Oops, you just flashed everybody. Yeah, but the creature is obliterated.
So I don't think this creature can talk.
No, it didn't have a mouth.
So, yeah, we might want to inspect the other
Let's
door.
not do that again.
Maybe
Well, thanks,
maybe the
Zach.
person who was warning us of the creature, saying that we would never escape.
He
Maybe,
wasn't warning us. He was threatening us.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Abdullah. My pride feels a little salvaged now. I
Well,
would have,
yeah.
Maybe you should peek through the hole next time before blasting the door
I'm
open.
gonna step here,
I didn't
and
peek through the hole because I didn't want to smell
that'll be the end of my turn.
the latrine.
Well, we're at so nothing's happening. It became eerily quiet again.
Well, if there was somebody behind that other door there. Certainly heard that.
Yeah.
You're next.
Well, Osric, you want to take a gander at the door over here?
Sure. My dagger.
I'll step back a bit for you.
You step over. Well, you're stepping right in the pudding, Abdul.
Assume
Oh, I
we're
am.
going
My bad.
around.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I didn't realize. Yeah,
Your
sorry.
feet begin to tingle.
Massage. Oh, where's my skin?
Callus
you,
removal.
you were losing your skin. Yes, you were getting exfoliated. Yes. You're getting a pedicure. All right, what are you doing, Osric?
Checking this door like the last one for lock.
It is not locked.
And they did
Doesn't
pick up
have
my
a
sword,
locking
by the way.
mechanism on it, but it is shut.
Kick it open.
I could blow it open with my magic.
They
again.
heard us already, so
That's true. They know we're here.
Going
if you
around.
want, I can kick it open.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I'll back.
If you want, I'm also a pretty big, strong man.
How were? I'm going to assume that they weren't using the latrine. That they blocked the door up to keep people from using the latrine.
I'm just gonna plant my
Whatever
boot
they are.
into
I think
the
they just
door.
trapped that ooze in there.
That's what.
Oh, that was a save roll. I meant to roll.
That's fine. The check saved about the same, but the door,
Yeah.
the door is not locked. It's just shut.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can kick it open. Is that what you're doing?
Open it.
Yeah, I wanted to put my boot into it.
That's fine. You put your boot into it, and it just slams back against the wall when it opens up, clattering and racket and making noise, and you see a hallway.
Now that one I like.
That one I like.
You man of action, Lionel.
I can't see, so Osric,
Someone's got to have a torch.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And he moves up, and you peek around the corner real quick, gun shy, and you see hallway, and then it ends, down about 15 feet. There's just a wall there. The hallway ends.
Huh?
Well,
Is there a secret entrance to somewhere?
there's got to be a way out. I mean,
Yeah.
hallway just ending in a flat wall is kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
Well,
My rage will wear off, wouldn't it?
The rage would go off once you're out of combat for a round. Yes, you'll need to remove it from yourself, please. Yes.
Aw. I like myself when I'm in rage.
You just had someone. You could have had someone just slap you. Keep you
Yeah,
mad.
fair enough. Hey, get him here. Keep on slapping me.
All right. What are we doing?
Oh, I was kidding.
you want to check the hallway, Osric? See if there's anything on it, or
Yeah,
pretty
I'll go take a
clear
look.
that it would just end.
Let's go to the blank wall.
You move up to it, and as soon as you get close enough to it, you begin to see the outline of a door there that is hidden. It opens
there we
in it opens in toward you.
Well, Grex, if you like to go.
No.
Move back and make a motion, please.
What? You want me to?
I mean, I can go if you don't want to.
Not my strength. I basically follow the big strong guys in and pimp a mess.
Welcome to my world.
So there's a door outline?
There's a door outline there. Once you move up close enough to it, you can see, there's a release mechanism that you can tell that it opens in towards you.
So I'll
Not
take
outwards.
half a step back while grabbing the release mechanism
Yeah,
and
exactly.
pulling it.
Yeah, you open it up and you find yourself looking into the corridor where the water's running that y'all came down. The sewer.
Oh, he ran away.
Well, guys,
I'm not going through there.
I think we've been zoinked.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What do you mean?
I am not going through there.
The door that Osric found in this hallway leads back into basically the entrance of the sewer that we
Correct.
entered. In there.
Gods, no. Effort wasted.
Guys,
Listen to their voice.
We're literally right back where we started.
Hey, man, that
time
wall's
to
not
take the next path. I
that
think we
ass
had
isn't gonna take anything.
I agree. There's nothing
we had
else to be done.
a southern route from that landing. I
Yep.
believe it would be quicker if we went back through this sewer area though than back
No.
around the
Think
landing.
so?
No.
Yeah. I think it would be quite quicker.
No.
He's going to
Somebody's
step.
not happy with that idea.
Grayak steps
No.
out.
Big man, no go in tunnel.
And we'll meet you over there.
What are we doing?
I hate my
Well,
life.
I was waiting for the torch to come up.
That's fine. There's your torch. You can see.
Yeah.
Yep. You see sewage. You see your sewer tunnel.
No, go back toward the center.
Oh,
Yeah, let's just head back
Tokens are
there.
unlocked right now, so y'all can freely move, descend on what y'all want to do.
Okay.
And you hear nothing other than the running sound of poop
Yeah, I was
water.
gonna say head back
are we
over
gonna
here.
see this on the way over here?
Poo water.
We weren't really looking, not to mention that was about where you were standing. So
I don't know
I
what you're
look,
talking
I
about.
look both
Get
ways.
out of the way!
Say that again now.
I said I look both ways. Did I see anybody?
No, you
Or
do not.
anything.
You don't hear any noise other than the running and trickling of water.
I wish you
It's
had detect
unfortunate.
magic.
You might hear, and every now and then you'll catch the sound up above that you know that the city's has come to life. It's probably now mid-afternoon, late. Well, y'all started this in the morning time, if I remember correctly, so it's probably noonish. Some time has passed, but the hustle and bustle of Waterdeep is definitely taking place above you.
I need
Please
to
Go ahead
move.
and,
I can
clear my mind.
look at my
Oh,
plate.
hold on, I got three of y'all talking. So Lionel, go first.
He just said this one hates the waters.
That's right. All right, Abdul, you were asking something.
I hate small tunnel. Move.
Oh, okay. Who else was talking? Jin Mare?
I was just telling
Oh,
Osric to head south.
Okay.
I was just
yeah.
making chatter to the
Yeah.
party.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You've got the tunnels, y'all in that area. You see them that they go both north and south.
Well, the painting, the symbol was to the south,
Painted
so
to the
we
south.
should probably go that way, right?
I agree.
Yeah. So what do you think that was, actually?
What's that?
I think someone was using some sort of magic to cast a voice or have a trigger. I don't know.
Think so?
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't know.
there was somebody there and they left, but we won't find tracks in the water, so.
It's
Maybe
a
they escaped to the
reasonable
latrine.
conclusion.
Killer Jello.
Yeah.
Let's not speak about it.
Please keep your pants up.
I'd be like,
no.
I'd like clutch my nuts. Let's not talk about the Jello. at
Well,
least for the rest of the day.
Yeah, well, he would say that, but he's got a hole, where the Jello hit him. So his stuff is kind of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
You're welcome.
I don't need that.
It'll always be a reminder when you wear this outfit. The
Hi,
Jello
I've got
nut
knocked
shot.
down a peg.
I need to clip that.
Yeah.
That's our first clip for the show. Okay, so yeah, you're moving south, and you the tunnel.
Was there a door to the... It looks like the wall gets skipped.
Nah.
Or is that just a weird darkness bug?
It's just the way. Yeah, it's just the
Okay.
deal. Well,
Who knows?
I just didn't know if the landing went right there as
no,
well.
it does
or
not.
if there was just
No,
the
it does.
left
You
one.
know, you got
Okay.
wall all along the south there. Let me see. Understand what Bashman, that's a inspiration for somebody. So, for Ginmare, for his balls.
Thanks for that. Takes the
Ginmare
sting
gets
away a little bit.
Yeah, it takes the sting. There you go.
I'd like to use the inspiration to repair my pants.
There you go.
That's a bit of a waste. Well, I'll
Let
make
me
it
see. So, okay. So yeah, this map. I like the color match. See, the newer modules, the maps all come black and white. And
That's how we
so-
feel about what currently just happened.
I know. Well. But actually, Osric, you will see there is a little opening right here. It's not
Okay.
wall. Okay. But it is small. As in
Like something
a
a
medium
Goliath won't fit
creature. You can fit through there, Osric. Well, I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Abdul, I'm sorry. I stepped on
in. Like
you.
a Goliath couldn't fit through it.
You will not be able to fit in this hole. The medium creatures will be taxed to squeeze through. But however, Osric can fit in there and move. But it is a small tunnel cut in the
Leo, I like
wall
that.
here.
Let's-
That is, and then you just see the sewer just continues on into the darkness.
Any
Yeah,
yellow
what
paint?
You're gonna do.
No.
Yeah. Stick the
Actually-
torch in the tunnel and take a look inside there.
It just seems to be Osric will see something yellow down here on the wall.
No.
Oh. Huh.
There's something
Should I
written on
check
the
the
wall.
tunnel out, or let's go down and see what
Yeah,
this is here.
you see, and you stick your torch in there and you see a hallway, but it is small. You will see another orb with the stalks, and one of the stalk points directly north, straight back the way y'all came.
What?
It must be the tunnel.
Gotta
Gotta
be.
be the tunnel.
Damn it.
Okay.
Well, I guess
I
it's down to me.
will squeeze through with Osric.
Somebody grease me up. No.
Should I wait here with Lionel and Abdel then?
Leo, we're gonna.
I don't know.
watch the
Lionel
flying
could probably.
thing.
He's pretty agile, right?
I think 2 should stay behind and 3 should go. So however we want to do that,
Well, look,
Abdel's gonna be
I
one
think
that
I'm gonna have to
stays.
stay back.
I'll stay with Abdel. Lionel will be able to help you guys, I think.
No, there's no water in this tunnel.
I get stuck with No Nut.
No nut.
Numbnut.
No Nut, yeah.
Yep.
Literally.
So, Osric, you are moving along, and you see you're squeezing through, and Grey Axe, your half movement as you move through, and Osric, you come into, you see there is an opening, and before you is looks like a cellar, basically, because there's some supplies sitting on the ground. And there is stairwell going up, and you see a trap door, or a wooden door built into the floor. You see it's stone. It's a stone ceiling, but right at the top of the stairs, right here. Let's put them right here, and set in the stone is a door. Up in the ceiling, the stairwells go up, and then there's a little door there. But you're looking at crates, and you see some wine, and you see a couple of casks of beer or ale, and there looks to be some crates. Maybe there's some stored goods in here. Yeah.
Can we stand inside the storage room?
Yes, you can. Yes, and then you see two little. Hold on. There are two little.
Huh.
Little hallway. Well.
Actually, I want to tell you the door. Sorry, we're gonna actually. Yeah, it'll be good there. It doesn't actually really matter. The stairwell's going up into the ceiling, and there's a door there. And you've got little hallways to the north and south. Now, while that's happening, Yin Mayor and Abdul, y'all are sitting there talking. Give me some perception checks.
Yeah, certainly.
In the tower.
Okay.
I was gonna prepare an action if something comes across here.
See, Eric. Thanks for the cheer bits. Yep, in the tower. That's right. Yeah, y'all are nothing. Yeah, I'm good. Just needed some rolls. Y'all are just kind of twiddling your thumbs, kind of looking at each other, going.
Well, if anything comes down this hallway,
that's
I'm
fine.
preparing an action
You're good.
for it.
Yeah. If you see it in time.
Fair enough.
What about you three down there? What are y'all doing?
North or south? Or up?
I want to leave the up till last because I'm afraid that'll take us out of here, and I don't want to leave our party members behind.
You said there's a trap door in the floor right beside Grey Axe, right?
No, the door at the top of the stairs, I think, is all.
Okay.
And then the two hallways.
I'll check the south hallway first.
Yeah, you see you see it opens up into a little room.
Oh.
And you see the same thing.
Forward.
I will follow my torch, buddy.
Yeah, y'all move. Okay, so y'all are moving to this room, and y'all begin to see there's just a few knickknacks on the ground. Lionel, you move into the room, and you sitting there looking, and you see some crates and a couple barrels, and then all of a sudden, Rah! And this creature jumps out at you, and is a small, looks like a humanoid creature, but it's got whiskers and a snout. Looks like a rat face on it, and it's you know what you
what luck that Lionel would
be
find
him.
this guy.
Yeah, and so I can't hide what it is. Yeah, it's definitely a small creature, arms and legs, but it's got this face of a rat, and it jumps out. You shouldn't be here! And it yells, and it pulls out a
If it looks like a rat, you should eat it.
It's got a short sword, and it's whipping out as it jumps up from behind you and swings.
Oh god.
Thump. Now,
Oh no!
no, what I'm gonna do is,
Wow.
well, I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give because it was somewhat of a surprise. Give me a deck save, please. Would you please, Lino?
Yes, sir.
That'd be good for him, wouldn't it?
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna hit you with half damage
Wow.
because you're able to take some of the blow. But he does, and y'all hear the scream. This high-pitched squeal, and y'all three can give me initiative rolls.
Dimmer, did you hear that?
Standing out here with Abdel.
I just heard him.
My
Meow.
initiative is so bad tonight.
Huh? No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh my lord!
I heard a cat in the distance. That was weird.
Did anyone else hear a cat just now?
Did everybody roll? Because I've got stuff here. All right, so.
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, the three of y'all need to give me, Osric, Grey Axe, and Lionel need to give me initiative rolls. Yeah, you two up there, no, y'all are just chilling. Y'all hear nothing going on.
Fair enough.
You hear it.
Yeah, and that being said, Osric, you heard a screech, and then
And
a
a hiss.
break calm, and it was, "Ah, you shouldn't be here."
As far as I can get.
You see something in front of Lionel, but he's got 3/4 covered. Lionel's in that hallway. There's not really a shot. You could take it to -5 if you want to, but
Yeah, might as well.
don't roll a 1.
Do not roll a 1.
Straight arrow.
Oh, look at that, a crit! It
Nice.
flies right
Freaking
through
imp.
Lionel's.
He's the real straight arrow.
Yeah, right through Lionel's crotch area. And strikes the
He's gonna
creature.
get hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
Holy hell!
Wow.
What?
Welcome to the
But
road.
you didn't have him. That didn't give him the damage though, did it?
I don't think he had him targeted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drag the
oh, I did
damage.
not.
Drag the 26 onto the creature, and it will see that.
Oh no.
Hello?
We gotta
That's
go.
horrible.
The arrow just sinks into him, and then it just kind of, you see the arrow then pull back out on its own and fall to the ground, clink, 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 onto the ground.
Oh,
If I were in there right now, I'd be
My eyes widen.
Kidding, Abdel.
go.
That's funny.
This is
wow.
where it's just
Out
been
of
the gift.
anything to hit him, that hit him and fell.
It
Oh.
fell right out of him, and there's and the wound begins to close up in front of you. I'm warning you. And
Wow.
And then Osric shits in his pants. Sorry.
Oh no.
Just
Your nuts are next.
Yep. Anything else, Osric, you want to do?
I say, retreat.
You can pass your turn. That's it. That's all
Yeah,
you
I'm
got.
done.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
done. Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. All right, pass your turn, Osric, please.
Oh, sorry. Hey, how do I do that? I'm not used to having to do that.
So the down arrow at the bottom of the combat tracker, you'll see a little down arrow. It says next
There
sector.
we go.
Yep. Genmair's not there, and he looks at it and he kind of smiles at the tabaxi, and he smiles. He looks down and he smiles and he said, "Your last warning to move away now, or I'm gonna eat all of you. You can't kill me, can you?" And he's holding his sword, but he is not striking. "Make a move toward me, tabaxi, and I will cut your nuts off and feed them to you."
Oh my god.
Lionel, what would you like to do? He is ready to strike
I don't
if
know
you
how to
move at
I
him.
don't know how to do
Don't forget to have your
unarmed
pet
strike.
neutered.
It's just you could use your dagger attack. Well, yeah, so it's unarmed. It's just you just only going to get the 1d4 damage. If you're going to.
Yep, that's fine.
You're swinging at him?
Cat's claws.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to end well.
Oh boy. So you're swinging at him and he swings back at the same time. He was holding it if you move toward him in an offensive motion. He warned you. And
there is honor in death.
You may swing at him with your claws.
So
just go
how
to
do I
sleep
take
again,
it?
Leo.
You just said a dagger?
Oh, you got your cat here. So I thought we had
Yeah,
those.
Cat claws doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
use the
have-
dagger. Yeah, use the dagger attack, but then
Dagger,
you've got
okay.
the damage. Yeah. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, well, you could use inspiration.
Yeah, you could.
Out of curiosity, I'm not saying I'm going to, but inspiration cards can be passed to other players, right?
Yes. I'll let you use them. Yeah.
Good.
All right, you swinging. You need to drag that attack to him. You don't have him targeted. That's a hit, and I warned you. And
God.
he lets you swing, and the claws just scrape
my
across
God.
him, and you see the wound, your blood. You get the blood, and you pull skin and all that, and then you just see his clothes are ripped. That was my good shirt, but the skin just knits back up, and he takes his short sword and he just sticks you, and he hits you with it.
Wow.
It was not a good shirt. It was
Wow.
And you
Cheap.
see the tabaxi fall to the ground. Plump, bleh. And he's looking at y'all. I warned him not to do that. Take him away now and never come back.
Very forgiving.
I like you.
Forget
An
you
honorable
ever saw
boss
this
fight.
place. So he's just standing there, and he's kind of, that cat doesn't got me this time. And he just watches you, Osric. He doesn't know that Grey Axe is there, but combat's, he's got his weapon in his hand, and he's holding it. And you can tell he'll move if you do, he's defensive, ready to spring, but take this foul feline fool away. His smell is a curse. The hairball waiting to happen. I'm gonna wipe my butt with him.
Oh, whoa.
I do that a lot once the creature's down. Hey, a big talker once I've killed him. What are y'all two doing?
Jimmy, this is the first truly
I'm gonna
scary.
shoulder my short bow.
I'm glad we're not in there.
Put my hands like.
They
in
got him a
you know,
Goliath.
like I don't have any weapons. Like a peaceful motion. Say
He's looking at you.
I'm coming forward to get him. That's it.
All right, Grey Axe, what about you? What are you doing back there?
Hiding.
A noble decision.
All right, so
I'm gonna I'm sheathing my sword, and I'm gonna while he's over there, go up the staircase and check the door.
Yep, it is it's a door. Yeah, it's in the ceiling.
Yeah, I'll
Seven
push
more.
on it. Does it go up at all, or
Yeah,
is it locked?
Yep. You see, it's unlocked. It goes into.
I'd
you
like
see
to.
Go ahead.
So it's a trap door, right? So it's laying on the seat,
Yeah, it's in the
I'd
ceiling.
push up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to push up just a little and kind of peer through the crack in it at all.
Yep.
Do I see?
Yep.
Is it dark or?
No, you actually, what you see, it looks like it is, there is a room, looks like, it's got some stores, some supplies. It looks like a broom. It's like a little storeroom, and you clearly hear the sound of people moving about inside. You can't, it looks like a closet you're in, but you hear tankards being slapped against each other. You hear laughing, you hear shouting, you hear bawdry talk, as though you are in some type of tavern establishment.
Do I recognize any of the voices?
No, you do not. Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just kind of like ease it back down, and then I'll help with, since my sword's sheathed, I'll help Osric pull.
Yep. You come around the corner and he tenses up even more, seeing the bigger creature, you, and you hear this as he's growling in rat form, and you guys can grab Lionel, but he's bleeding out in front of you. I'll actually need to
check to stabilize him.
Yeah, well, you can if you can. I need one. Lionel, give me one death save, please. Roll.
Nat 20 incoming.
Oh, just the one.
Sorry.
Oh, you got the yeah. So okay, that's Osric. So you only got the one. Yeah, you did. Yeah, he's bleeding out pretty bad in front of you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lionel. I'm checking it off there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Can I medicine check him and save? Isn't that
you could if you have the skill.
Oh, I don't.
If you're proficient in it, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient in medicine.
Then you may roll it. Yep.
Thank God one of us is.
You will stabilize him. You will take some cloths and all that and plug the hole.
And then I'll just kind of grab onto his hood or like the scruff of his neck and drag him back through the.
Y'all may do that. Yeah, pulling through is this small tunnel, and you just kind of see him watching. And y'all pull out, and then Abdul, y'all will hear the splashing and all that, and then see Grey Axe them pulling the tabaxi out of the hole. Yes.
So you guys find a party?
Kind of worried tone of voice. What happened to you guys?
Well, I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
I was not in the room that they were attacked. Couldn't see what happened. I saw just a weird creature.
Here, let me help.
I hit him right in the heart. I thought for sure I'd killed him. He didn't even seem to
I'm stepping there, and I'm looking toward the hallway with my battle axe prepared.
PTSD.
There's nothing. Yeah, you're watching.
Yeah, but I'm just preparing in case something comes.
Yep.
One thing I did find out though, I peeked into that trap door, Osric. It appeared to be a closet to a tavern. I didn't recognize any of the voices above, so I know it's not the Dragon Tavern or the Yawning Portal.
The hell did I just do that for? That was dumb.
We heard of a different one, didn't we?
Well, anyway, I cast Spirit of the Dying on Stabilizing.
What was it called again?
He's stable already.
The Honorable Knight.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was.
He's stable already. Yeah, y'all pull him up out of the water, and there is, he's got something plugging his hole, and it looks like they've got him stabilized. Yes.
Nice, extra stable.
Yeah.
We heard about
feeling on me, so
double stable.
We talked about we heard about the Honorable Knight.
Okay, I don't know what tavern it is.
You know, there's tons of tavern. Y'all have no idea where you're at underground right now. Yeah.
I'm more concerned that this thing is in the basement of a tavern.
What did it look like?
A rat.
What happened?
It eats damage, Coach.
What do you mean?
Do anything to it? I mean,
Mike, nothing worked on it.
Get like this?
No, we did a couple solid hits. One, I really thought I'd had him measured up. It hit the arrow hit him, but it just popped out of him like it didn't do anything, and then
It struck him square in the chest. It was a critical, and it didn't do anything.
Did Lionel start the fight, or did it?
I'm uncertain of that. I'm gonna real quick rummage through Lionel's inventory bag and see if he has a potion of healing and feed it to him. If he does,
he does. You flip him over and stick him up him.
Did you guys? I don't. Was it? Could it speak?
Yeah, it basically said, I warned him not to do that. Take him, you lost warning.
Do you think maybe it works at the bar?
God, I hope not.
Did you try to talk it down or convince Lionel to stop fighting or anything?
It had no. I mean, it dropped him. He basically said, "If you do not leave, I am going to kill you."
So why didn't
Lionel
leave?
Like he was protecting us.
That I can't answer. Did he have the same voice as that guy who told us to leave before?
Did not. This was rat, squeaky, high pitched. I just didn't want to irritate you with it.
Leo, I don't know if I should be proud of you or, ashamed that you keep on, getting in these situations.
Well, the symbols indicate that that's the way, so we have to go that way.
Maybe
Osric,
just go up the stairs.
Osric, give me a perception check,
Sure. In the tower, or
please. Nicely done. It was 20. You're sitting there chatting with everybody, and y'all are just, depressed. You're just, the butt kicking that we've been getting down here, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see something, and right on the wall right here, you see an outline of a door, and we will hold there for the evening.
Where at?
Yeah, I
Right
see an
here.
arrow.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right where
Oh, okay.
you saw the map mess up earlier?
Yes.
Dang, I wish we could keep going. Man.
I can't figure out why they did this map. I love the color stuff, but that one, the last group that played it, they saw that and they immediately went and checked it, and so I was down playing this with y'all for a while just to not ruin it. But
I didn't want to metagame it.
no, yeah, and I appreciate it. We're gonna get there.
I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't want to be like, oh.
I can't figure out why they threw it. Really, that shouldn't stick out like that. But
I figured it was meant to be a secret.
yeah. But we will hold there. I will hold it for the evening. So, to keep y'all...
So you're telling me and Genmare, we're looking at a goddamn... goddamn wall that had a door in it for about...
Yes. Yeah,
couple
y'all...
minutes.
I had y'all roll those perception checks earlier.
For the door?
Yeah, on the door, just to see if y'all were paying attention. And I will let you know that you rolled a 1, and I think Genmare rolled a 7.
Oh, dang, man, we're really good at perception.
I was in pain.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
That's Mike. They were there fighting the T-1000.
You were hurting.
So
Look
don't
at
blame
Leo
them.
over here.
Let's look and see.
A nut shot PTSD over here.
He did. So 1 second.
Look,
so let's take a
My
look
nut
at.
shot pales in comparison to what Leo just went
listen
through.
to him. Listen to him.
That's awesome.
So humble.
I'm gonna give. So the tavern. Y'all really didn't get involved with that,
Dude,
but
I
y'all
didn't
got
even
the
get to use
troll.
I didn't even get to use my inspiration card.
Lionel and Genmare have been
Yeah,
I
me
know.
either. I didn't get
Like-
to use that bonus one.
So hold on. So we've gotten that, and then, y'all made your way.
So those cards are only for the session, right?
They're only for the session. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. So that's the point. You've got to use them, and then you had the Kinku attack. And I'm trying to see how far y'all moved along, and then,
Just
you have-
fought the wall.
yep, the Gazer.
The little flying thing.
Yeah, I
levitating
just gave
head.
that to you. And I think that's, you didn't get them. And the other, yeah, so there's what we've got so far. And
Did you
what
huddle?
do they get? Oh, I need to drag, what the hell? That was dumb. Come here, tracker. I don't have y'all on my add
And
party.
we got the puddle too.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. That didn't give y'all. Did it give y'all the XP? It did not. So let me. Oh, let
You
me.
press
Oh,
the
that's.
magnifying glass next to level and XP to see.
No, don't touch it. Let me. Here, I got to give
Okay.
y'all. Yeah, I need to handle it. I'm gonna reorder. I didn't have y'all on the party sheet. So if y'all, you should be able to. If you look at your XP, let's see what y'all get here. We're gonna reward. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
hey, there's the party sheet. That's
Look,
cool.
look
Nice,
at
leveled up.
that. You leveled up.
Hey!
Yay!
Nice.
So we will handle that right now. And I will allow it this that y'all are. Normally, I would say it's a long rest to get this. So y'all are in the middle of this, but we will be pity upon them, give them a hard time. But we will finish out the stream here and leveling, and then, like I said, we will hold. Unfortunately, I want to keep you on a cliffhanger here, since we're not meeting next week, but that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So,
Hey, it keeps us on the edge of our seats for the 2-week session
right.
coming up.
So, all right, we'll cut the stream here, folks. Everybody watching, we appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow night on the Wizards of the Couch channel, running Lost Mines of Phandelver for the new group there. And Saturday night, like I said, if anybody's around, about 8 o'clock, we will be running some Jackbox party pack Saturday night. What's this, Jay? Next? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I know you're not either, pal. You're running it live, and so I get in Friday morning there. So, and then we'll be running some stuff downstairs and actually trying to plan a couple of extra games. And then it's drink time, buddy. So just get ready. Hey, some beers. But anyway, like I said, tomorrow night, Lost Mines. Saturday night, we're gonna run some Jackbox party packs on the channel, and in Discord, and just being trivia and being silly. So anybody around not got stuff going on, if you want, we'll be playing, and come join the rest of us and have some fun. And then Monday, we've got John Messenger on Wizards of the Couch, interviewing him, talking about creative writing and his stuff for his books and the stuff that we are writing for his modules. Tuesday night, we'll have Dungeon the Mad Mage, and then I'm Dark the rest of the week. So, other than that, everybody enjoy. See you tomorrow night. Gentlemen, good job. Enough deaths, mayhem there. They're learning. They're learning. So, anyway, we're going to call it there. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.